And welcome in, everybody. So we'll be doing things a little bit differently today. We'll be starting with the wacky build, then moving to the good builds. Normally I start out strong and end up, not so strong by the end of the night. But today we're starting with Lickitung. Okay, bear with me for a second. This makes sense, okay? Tongue pull. Put up to 2 basic Pokemon you find from your opponent's hand onto their bench. So I can put a Pheasantipity, I can put a Meowth, I can put somebody on their bench they don't want on their bench, which Mega Skarmory can then destroy. Okay, that's the whole strategy here. I do play Judge. I should probably play a slightly different list, but this is what we got. We're just playing Lickitung Skarmory, 220. Just snipe somebody. That's it. That's the whole strat. Okay, we're just gonna start. There's a week left in the ladder. It's just gonna be Mega Skarmory all day. Okay. But I wrote myself a note. I have to attack with Mega Skarmory, right? I'm not going to be putting a game in the YouTube video if I don't take a knockout with Mega Skarmory, or at least attack with Mega Skarmory, right? Never gonna let me down. Hey, I've made that joke before, but never gonna let you down. And ABC, you've both been subscribed for 16 months. So I appreciate it. That is exactly 1.5 years you've both been subscribed to me. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, so I added a new copy pasta. Ooh, this is a hand. There's at least 2 crazy. Yes, there's at least 2. 4 if you count me. Oh wait, this is a win, right? I just attacked with Genesect and that's game. Ryusham, but only 260 hit points. That's the problem. It only has 260 hit points. We'll be talking about Book of Transformation later. I'll bring that up. But I think this is game. The problem is that this is not a Skarmory game, right? There's no reason to put Skarmory into play. Where's old Golden Shower Bill over there? There he is. So this is a very easily winnable matchup. There we go. We win. Trust your pilot. How do you win this matchup against Thwacky Dipplin? You just put Genesect into play and that's it. How do you win this really tough matchup? Well, all you do is attack once with Thwacky, or you just item lock them, and then you just attack with Genesect because you take 60 less damage, so they do 40 damage, and you take 50 knockouts by the time they do anything. So this is not going to be a Mega Skarmory game unless they have like a Pheasantipity or something. I ain't doing nothing the entire way through here. Okay, they got a Testicle Festival. Well, no, it'll be technically it's minus 120, right? Technically it's minus 120. Because they'll do 40 and then 40, so instead of 200, it'll be 80. But, yeah, I think they're realizing they're in a rough spot here. Don't worry. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm posting a lot more YouTube shorts. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Is they're gonna boom boom groove for a stadium. And I do have to send up the Genesect, which is kinda sucky. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be posting YouTube shorts on the VODs channel. Oh, that's bad. Huh. Well, I think I still let them do it, right? I still think I let them do it because this is their 1 maximum belt. And as long as I can do the thing, we'll be fine. But of course, I'll draw into just energy and it'll be terrible. But we're getting rid of their 1 maximum belt. We should be fine. All right, let's Metallic Signal. Let's double check to see if we have the Precious Trolley. We do. Still can't use the scroll wheel. All right, well, yeah, I mean, we would have been able to win if they didn't get everything. Unfortunately, they got everything. So that is highly unfortunate, but we should be fine. What are they going to do? Boss is my backup Genesect? I'd like to see you try. Do I go for the Reggie? No, I think we just focus on the metal types for the rest of the game, right? We put in the Heatran, and then we just go from there. And watch me not get... Oh, no. Wait, yeah. No, we'll just watch me not get a single energy. We got 1. That was so close. I only play 15. I know I should play like 70 million, but I only play 15. All right, but they have to take 3 knockouts to win this game, and I do have like a Mega Mawile if I really need it. And yeah, this is the get things on their bench build. So naturally we run into a single prize deck. Literally right away. Single prize deck that doesn't even play Fez or anything. Naturally. Ryushan, because I play Lickitung. So I play the Lickitung that can put things from their hand onto their bench. So I was like, well, the Lickitung tops out at 50 damage. May as well play the Licky that can do, I think it's 280 if you flip 4 heads. Otherwise, so it's just like, hey, if you're playing Lickitung, you may as well play Licky, especially when you can get it powered up. But they definitely need like a backup. Oh, they're going for a Sea King? Oh, because I think they realized that Sea King and Igris. Wait, they're playing Judge? Why would you put Judge in is that the play? Judge and Thwacky Dipplin? Wouldn't it make more sense to play Zerosic? I don't know. I haven't played Thwacky Dipplin. I don't think about playing Thwacky Dipplin, but you know, we'll see. All right, so they've used a supporter, so they're only doing what, 20 damage? They have to get a basic. Ah, crap. Mark, where are you, Mark? You got to keep reminding me every single stream. Just stop talking, Pilot. Just don't talk. You know, we're paying. What do you think we're paying you for, Pilot? To talk? That's not the point. You know, we don't pay women of the night to stay. We pay them to leave. Am I right? All right. Well, they're taking the knockout now. That's cool. And if you didn't see it, I posted my 3-week tweet. So they have given us TCG Live. Or sorry, Perfect Order's been out for 3 weeks. And we're still in a situation where the game doesn't work. Game still doesn't work. Can't play Mega Skarmory properly. Can't do anything properly. Just PDCGL is a well-made game. All right, let's... Yeah, we just Metallic Signal, get triple Dudersons. And, you know, they've been able to get everything this game, which is unfortunate. You know, we just needed them to not have it for 1 turn, and they decided, hey, what if I had it for every single turn? What if every single turn I just had it like that, Pilot? Wouldn't that be hilarious? Wouldn't that be so funny if I just had it like that every single turn? Oh my god. Okay, bro. You got to get me at least 2 here. Oh, good god. Just need 2 here. That is insane that we did not get more than that. Yeah, should have, just need to get 1. Thank you. That was way too crazy. That should not have been that difficult. Should not have been that difficult to get 3 energy on a Genesect when I play 15, and there's 9 in the deck. Should not have been such a arduous task. All right, well, let's play with our balls here. Get rid of Petrol and Ultra Ball. And let's go get the Fez, because we definitely want that. Because it doesn't really matter, because they're going to have to knock out like a 2-prizer anyway, so I may as well just get all more things. All right, there's a switch and a Licky. Well, maybe they don't have another Brave Bangle. And Ryusham, the fun combo is with Enriching Energy. So I don't unfortunately have it here to show you, but I can put it on screen because I'm prepared. I'm a pro streamer. So you use Enriching Energy because one of the costs is a colorless. So you just go with Enriching Energy and it's really funny. But the problem is obviously finding Enriching Energy over and over and over again. I imagine they're going to use Kieran or something and they got it. But yeah, Enriching Energy would be really funny. It's just you have to find Enriching Energy, and I'm sure PDCGL would break if I tried that anyway. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. This wasn't going to be a YouTube game anyway, so I don't know why I played it out. I guess just out of stubbornness, I wanted to try it. But we just go up with Heatran. Maybe I should have focused more on Heatran and just recycling Heatran because that doesn't get affected by Brave Bangle, but they still 2-shot it, right? They still 2-shot the damn thing. And Heatran being weak to fire, yes, I understand that that's really dumb. All right, well, it'd be great if I could, you know, find my balls, but finding my balls is really difficult. No, they're using AI to code the cards now. So they weren't before, but they are now, which should be an improvement. I think that's what they meant, is that they weren't before, but they will now. And so because they take the human element out of it, well, yeah, I know that I should have done this differently. Oh yeah, what a crazy concept, getting 3 energy. How wild, how wacky of you. And Luke Sky, he did send me an invitation. Hey, can I borrow some of your balls? Yeah, and I'm very disappointed that nobody commented on my Datorsby video that I was obviously referring to For the Win. Well, I think water or fighting. Water or fighting. Right? Just not fire. Heatran should not be weak to fire. But yeah, no one commented on my amazing joke about how Datorsby was the perfect booty call and that my booty call is named Sean and he recently lost a ball. So disappointed in all of you. Damn it, they're playing the second Brave Bangle. All right, so can they take the knockout? Mark, I check comments every day. That's like the first thing that I do is I check comments the first thing every day on YouTube. And I, reply to people who don't seem annoying or obnoxious. I reply to people. Like I had someone, okay. I had someone comment on my, they're going to get another bosses next turn, aren't they? Yep. But I had someone comment on the pronunciation videos about how it's like, there's no way people do this. And because I'm smart, never gonna let me down. But it's like, there's no way people are this stupid to call cards this way. Tolarian Community College several years ago opened a pack of Pokemon cards, and guess what they called Dedenne? Guess how they said the word Dedenne? It still haunts me to this day. Haunts me to this Dedenne. But it literally grinds my gear. I cannot stand what they called Dedenne. All right, yeah, I'm out of stadiums, so we'll just hit into them and let them win. Dedenne. Dedenne. Dedenne, they called it Dedenne. So it would, this is Dedenne. Dedenne. So it's like when people say like, oh, there's no way people say these things wrong. I have heard someone call Ceruledge Ceruledge. Go watch anyone open a pack of Pokemon cards. You will hear them say, they will just absolutely butcher the name of a Pokemon card. There's Ceruledge, there's Dedenne. And it's not like they're doing it ironically. So, there's just way too many. That's why I had to do it, right? That's why I had to do it. I did it for the people. Yeah, because in the back end, did they just put a growing grass? Yeah, in the back end, I see them in real time. So it doesn't matter what video you comment on, I see them in chronological order. As long as you have a bosses, you have won the game. I'm not quite sure what the holdup is. Do you only play one bosses? Did you prize the other one? Is the last prize a bosses? Yeah, that's why, the Naganadel, they were the ones who said Naganadel first, and I was just like, there's no way. There's no way Naganadel or Naganadel, I'd even accept Naganadel, but Naganadel is better. There's no way it's pronounced Naganadel. So when I heard you had the bosses the entire time. You had the bosses. Okay, you're still using Boom Boom Groove. You're still using Boom Boom Groove. All right. Well, that's fun. And then you farted into my mouth. Talk about a sonic ripper, am I right? You sonic ripped right in my mouth. All right, so we're facing off against Marge Simpson. But it's still funny. Thank you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. She does have a 4-for-1 deal, but yeah, normally you got to pay extra for that. But it's just so funny seeing all the dislikes on my pronunciation videos. It's like, I'm not the one who came up with this. It is literally from the official text. Like, you look at the guidebooks, they make guidebooks and they say how to say this Pokemon, and they don't understand that is legitimately how you say them. They have books that specifically point out this is how you're supposed to say the card names. Wow, this would have been an amazing turn one going first hand. I've been screwed over so much by starting Regigigas, but let's do it anyway. Chlamydia, it is 100% Kyurem. That is, it's not Kyurem. It's not Kylo Ren. Have you not watched the movie? They've always had it. It's always Kyurem. And Idris, yeah, you missed out on PDCGO. It was a functioning game. Oh, they started a Meowth. They started a Meowth. All right, well, I guess there's not really a reason to do anything. I'll just get the petrol. We'll get a couple cards, because the odds of them judging me turn one are very, very low. Let's see if we have the Precious Trolley. We have the Trolley. Wish I'd gone second, but we'll be a turn behind. Maybe they'll target the Reggie, but they started me out. And hey, I called him Ryu. And well, it originally was Arceus, but then they realized, oh, an Arce is a butt, so they changed it to Arceus. Ooh, this is Dragon Bolt, I think. It could also be Slotbox. Oh, yep, it's Slotbox. If I'd gone second, we win this matchup. All right, so this will be in the YouTube video. All right, so they're not taking a turn one knockout. They can't really do... Oh, they're playing Cinderace. So I'm going to call this Kangaskhan box, because I hate the name Slot Box. It's so unoriginal. Just, you know, EX box, something. Oh, I got a Moltres EX in here. What the hell? Of course, my opponent wins the coin flip and chooses to go second. And I have a terrible turn one where I don't just get a naked trolley. You know, you want to get the raw trolley. And we also prized the Mega Star. Oh my God, PDCGL. This would have been the perfect game for it. This would have been the perfect game where everything could have gone right. And you decided, hey, what if we make a streamer struggle? Of course, PDCGL. They literally have 3 targets for Mega Skarmory. This is our first game with Mega Skarmory against something that's not a single prizer. Guess what happens? We prize the Skarmory. I was thinking, oh, I should probably put 2 copies of Skarmory in there, but like, what are the odds, right? What are the odds that I would face a Kangaskhan deck, prize my Skarmory against somebody that plays 3 targets that I could just knock out back to back to back? This game. All right, you know what? I'm going to knock out this freaking Kangaskhan with a Heatran, which is just better than Skarmory. And yeah, this is Team Rocket's Moltres. I'm not sure why they're playing this. Is this, like, why wouldn't you just play regular Moltres, right? Like, unless they play Evil and Incineration, but... Yeah, so I'm going to take 3 prizes. I'm going to get 6 energy on my Heatran. Okay, that is a guarantee. We're going to get 6 energy on the Heatran. 100% guaranteed. We're going to thin everything out. I'm going to Petrol for something. And then we're just going to go for it, bro. All right, of course we're going to be fine. But let me know, what are the 3 prizes I should take? And what should I get with the... I guess I should get Mega Signal. I guess I should get Mega Signal, because I don't want to draw cards. I want to thin my deck. So I should Mega Signal to get another card. You know, obviously Transceiver would be fine. Accompanying Flute would be fine. I'm going for 1, 3, and 6. But we get the Mega Mawile. We have no other evolutions because we naturally drew into it. All right, all we need is 6 energy. That's it. Just 2 per Metang. There's 15 energy in the deck. Okay. Okay, come on, bro. There's 15 energy in the deck, and the thing with Metang is that you take the non-good cards and you put them on the bottom of your... You put them on the bottom of your deck. All right, so I'm doing 200. So do I just go get the Regigigas, or do I put like Mega Mawile into play? I say no. I say we just go for the 200. We attack with Genesect next turn. Because if they get a Monkey Dory, we're still fine. All right, so next turn, we're doing the thing. They're going to be burned. Fun fact, I can take the knockout with Beam if they don't heal the burn. They can feel the burn, but they can't heal the... Oh, they do play Team Rocket's energy. Okay, so Evil Incineration. Discard your opponent's active and all attached cards. That's fine. And I believe Mega Skarmory is weak to lightning. So it's not weak to fire. It's not weak to... It resists fighting. That's not very good, though, when Lucario does 270. So it's like they play with their PP one time. All right, I said I was going to take the knockout with Genesect. And I don't think I should. I think it should just be Heatran at this point. And we just go Energy Recycler. And I will do all this first. Okay, we're going to do this first. And then we go for the Beldum back. Because we don't need Regigigas. We just need Skarmory. And... Okay. Okay, I know I should go for Petrol. But I want to Lilies this turn. So we just need 2 energy. Oh, God. We just need 2 energy. Again, there's 15 in the deck. There is 15 energy in the deck. Thank you. We got it. All right, so we're definitely going to Lilies here. Even though I only have the 1 Lilies. And if I get a handful of energy, I'd have to get Judge. But we'll be fine. All right, so we have Meowth. That's right. Let's just thin out all the transceivers and stuff. Because I think we are going to be fine. I don't think I really have to worry about anything right now. And in this situation, I should probably attach to the Genesect. No? That seems like a terrible idea. No, we're going to attach to the Beldum because we're getting it. All right, Never Gonna Let You Down said 1, 3, and 6. We're going to get the Skarmory. We're going to win the game. It's that simple. 1, 3, 6. 1, 3, 6. Please. Oh, my God. This would have been a YouTube game. Oh, my God. Yeah, Mark, you were right. Mark was 100% right. If I'd listened to Mark, we would have gotten it. But yeah, so the remaining special energy will probably be in Pitch Black. They're going for Matang again. That is not what you should be doing. So yeah, Pitch Black is July 16th. It doesn't come out until, I think there's like a month until it's out in Japan or something, so we still have to wait a little bit before we get a reveal, but it could be as soon as this week. All right. Not quite sure why they didn't boss the thing weak to fire and take 2 prizes, but, you know, it's neither here nor there. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Probably should have promoted the Beldum with the energy on it. That would have been smart. That would have been a smart move. All right, we only need a couple things here. Let's play the Skin Flute. We want to play the Skin Flute, see if we get anything. Watch it be nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yes, let's get the Meowth out there. This would have been the perfect... God, I hate this game. I hate this game so much. This would have been Mega Skarmory just dominates the entire game. Then PDCGL is just like, it'd be funny if you prized it and never saw the damn thing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be funny if you just never saw it? All right, Mark, tell me which 2 prizes to take. You gotta let me know, Mark, which 2 prizes am I taking? Wait, what? Oh, it takes 50 less. I thought it was 30 less. Okay, so it's 50 less. All right, so if they use Flame Screen to take the knockout, their Moltres gets knocked out. And then we can win with Mega Skarmory, okay? We are going to win this game with Mega Skarmory. Mark says 2 and 5. Mega Skarmory is how we win this game, all right? I have 15 energy in the deck. 5 are spoken for, which is bad, and I have to attach another one to a Matang. But we will be totally fine. We're going to win this game. How do you have triple bosses? Are you freaking kidding me? Why do you keep going after Matang? We never even got to see a Skarmory. But yeah, let's quickly check. I know, but how do you have triple bosses in a Moltres Team Rockets Kangaskhan deck? Yeah, so it's May 22nd for the Darkrai set, so we probably won't see reveals this week. Maybe next week we'll start seeing reveals. Oh man, and then they healed. All right, well, we have to thin a card out of the deck. We got a Night Stretcher, I guess, and yeah. Gotta get the Beldum. Because we already have an energy in hand. Oh, I don't know why yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know what I'm doing. After we didn't get the thing off the prizes, I just decided, whatever, I'm out. I'm out of here. We're out. Alrighty then. Okay, PDCG. All right. There's nowhere to go but up, am I right? We're gonna play one more with the Lickitung build. There's nowhere to go but up. No, nowhere to go but up from here. So let me just quickly check the forums. All right, Keith, the most unattractive name in the English language. 3298 at the 31-minute mark. Still no patch notes. And again, they sent out a tweet today. So the PDCGL Twitter account sent out a tweet. It was another scheduled tweet just about the trainer trial. Okay, we're going second. We're going to get the trolley. We're going to get the star. I don't care if we start Skarmory. The damn thing has free retreat. I'm okay starting Skarmory. Okay, we're in the exact same situation we were last game. I'm starting the Gigas again. Okay? Oppenheimer, thank you. Yes! Okay. Oh, we got this. Okay. Everything is awesome. We somehow didn't get one of our 4 petrol or our 4 transceiver or our precious trolley, but we're fine. Everything's great. And Dragon King, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Ooh, I'm going to win this one for you. Somehow, we do not have the turn 1 Precious Trolley, but that's okay, because we have the turn 1 Regigigas. We're going to quad attach to that, because we're going to get a Naked Trolley. Raw Trolley. No Raw Trolley. Great. All right, well, next turn we can break their jewels. Please tell me we didn't prize the Skarmory again. Okay, Skarmory's not prized. Trolley's not prized. Everything is in the deck. We did prize... No, come on, PDCGL. This is the game. Come on. I literally sent out a tweet this morning saying it's been exact. Oh, there it is. There it is in the. Oh, wow. It's constant. Usually it disappears after a little bit. Usually it's not that pronounced. Usually it goes away. But now you've become a part of me. Come on. Okay, well, my internet's down. Oh, my internet's down. Okay, it seems like my internet's back. Oh, geez, no, it's something's going on. My internet keeps cutting in and out. If anyone can hear me, post your feed in the chat. Post your feed in the chat if you can hear me. Yeah, that's weird. Thank you. So you can hear me? That's great. I have to remember to edit this out of the VOD. So, edit out downtime from VOD. So we'll leave the... God, that would have been... That was the absolute game right there. That was the game. But we are definitely back. Yeah, I guess it was my internet. Which is great because we lost that game. So technically I'm 0-3 now. But I'll give you that last game with the Lickitung. Yeah, we lost that game because my internet. Okay, can we get Dragapult again with a... with a great start. That would be great. So I have to, oh crap, I have to like, oh no. Okay, we got the raw trolley. We got the raw trolley. That's all I care about. And it's start. Okay, so if they have a Frostlass, we win. But if they don't, so I need to put in like 30, 38 with Mega Starmie. No, as long as they have a Frostlass, we'll be fine. But this is not a game for my guy. This is not a game for my guy here. And it looks like I'm dropping frames. I don't know, like I'm testing my internet and it says my internet's fine, but it looks like it's OBS or something maybe? Like is OBS having issues? What's going on here? What's all this then? All right, let me just check to see if like OBS is down or something. Because it could be that it's OBS. It's always good when you get the raw trolley, isn't it? All right, let's go for the petrol just to thin it out of the deck. We have everything we need. Everybody's here. We got our lilies. We have all the things. So there's no way we can lose. We only prize 1 energy. Literally impossible for me to lose the game. So we go for 1, 2. Let's get a Genesect. Don't want the Lickitung. Don't need any. I guess I get the Shaman because they only have the 1 Snorunt. And then I guess I can go for Badoo, right? Or we can get the Mega Skarmory, or we could do the thing the deck is designed for. Yeah, that's right. We can do the thing the deck is designed for, and that's what we're doing. So I think it should be a petrol for a lilies, or do I just go for the accompanying flute? Huh. This is a tough call because lilies gets me more cards, but I don't necessarily want more cards with this deck. Okay, well, I'm not giving you a Snorunt. I'll take your Staryu. I'll see your Staryu and raise you a Staryu. So this way they can't get, you know, a billion things that they need. So in this situation, I think we sacrifice the Beldum because the only way they're doing anything this turn is if they get like a Starmie, or if they go for the Mega Frostlass and knock out the Beldum, or of course they have bosses in their hand. But this isn't necessarily a game where Mega Skarmory means anything, right? Like, what's the point of Mega Skarmory in this matchup? There isn't one, right? If I'm playing a metal deck, so I would just use Mawile. But I mean, I guess Genesect doesn't one-shot a Frostlass. Mawile does, but you gotta, you know, it doesn't have free retreat. And we're item locked. I didn't realize they were going to play that quickly. Okay, so we have options. I guess I just retreat and hit into the dude, right? I will. We're gonna see what happens first. Okay, we're gonna see what happens first before I do anything. We're gonna baby maker. Oh my goodness! All right, we're hitting into that Starmie first thing. Okay, so retreat into Skarmory. Actually, no, I definitely knock out the Snorunt. Yeah, the Snorunt is the threat. The Snorunt is 100% the threat here. So let's attach to you, because I want to get some energy out of my hand. And then we just go Sonic Ripper. We knock out the Snorunt. So this is perfect. So the accompanying flute for to fill their bench with Staryu was absolutely the correct move. So here we go. Mega Skarmory is finally showing its amazingness. And if you're wondering, YouTube audience, why am I 0-3? The first game was against Testicle Festival, so that was really boring, and like you can't win that game when they get everything. So Testicle Festival was a quick loss. Well, it was a long loss. Game 2 Guess who was prized the entire game even after I took 3 prizes? You'll never guess who was prized even after I took 3. Take a wild, wild guess. And then game 3, my internet crapped out. So that was one instance where it was my internet and not PDCGL. You know, it does happen sometimes. All right, so I think once again, I just go for the Snow Runt. My whole goal here is to just knock out Snow Runt, and then I guess we just keep going for Snow Runt. But if they can take like a 5 prize turn here. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. All right, let's attach to you. Let's do this. Well, yeah, this build, I only play, come on, what are the odds that PDCGL is going to prize everything that I need? It's literally impossible for that to happen. PDCGL would never do that to me. Okay, so in this situation, if I Sonic Ripper the Mega Starmie, that seems good, right? Because then I can use Mega Mawile to knock out anything. Right? As long as they can't get everything this turn, as long as they don't get Frostlass, Monkey Dory, Darkness Energy bosses. Okay, I knew they had the Frostlass. Oh, yeah, let me guess, bosses too? Just show the boss, just show me the bosses. Just show me you got the bosses, and more like Adrena Pain, am I right? Yep, so they got the bosses. No bosses. Okay, so we can very easily win this game now because they only have the one Frostlass. So I knock out their Mega Starmie, and they currently don't have an attack against us. But we have to win the game pretty PDQ here, pretty damn quick. There's Licky Licky. Terrible timing, Licky Licky. Terrible, terrible timing. Okay, so we attach to the Shaman. We go Protect Charge. And we can be fine. We can be fine. We can do this. We just have to take 2 prizes before they realize they can win. All right, please put a 3 prizer into play. That's all I need. Just put a 3 prizer into play and the game is over. That's all I need you to do. Just put a 3 prizer down, put a 2 prizer down. I wish I had accompanying flute. I could use it, but they're going to item lock me. No, because I play the Lickitung in this build. And because I play the Lickitung, I was like, hey, may as well play the Licky Licky. It can do 100 or 280 damage if you flip 4 heads. Or Paralysis to buy you a turn. But the whole point is the Lickitung, and then it's just like, well, hey, it evolves into Licky Licky, may as well do it. So all I have to do to win is bosses the Frostlass, and that's game. Yeah, so they don't know that I can boss the Frost. And then they're just completely out of it. So we don't do anything. We just boss the Frostlass. And we're going to win this game just because of Mega Skarmory. And I'm saying that so I can put this in the YouTube video. And we know I'm never going to flip 4 heads. Come on. We know that's never going to happen. But the Lickitung, it puts 2 Pokemon from their hand into play. There's a Petrel. So you put that, then you have like, oh, you have a Meowth in your hand that you didn't want to put into play, or a Pheasantipity or something, or another Kangaskhan. Well, guess what? I'm putting that down. And they can't win the game this turn because I have the Shaman, because I didn't put more liabilities down. They're going to go for the Starmie. They're not going to realize I can gobble down these nuts. So this is kind of exactly what you want to do. You want to use the Mega Skarmory to either take a knockout of a Fez or a Meowth or a Latias, or in this case, a Snow Runt that could turn into a Mega Frostlass and ruin my life. Or, you know, a baby Frostlass that could also ruin my life. And that's absolute GG. So we would not have won this game if it wasn't for Mega Skarmory, because I couldn't just rely on Mega Mawile, because Huge Bite, it's the dumbest name. It does 260, but then it does 30 if they have a damage counter on it. Yeah, real huge bite there. That's like me taking off my pants and telling Mistress Paddlebottom that she's going to get the biggest tip she's ever seen tonight. All right, so we could still lose this, believe it or not. It is almost impossible, but it is possible for us to lose the game. If we don't get a single energy, right, so we should retreat. If we don't get a single energy off of this, we do lose the game. But we have 3 Matang. And I have 2 energy recyclers. Didn't even need to get the second one. We just need literally one. And remember, with Matang, you take the cards that weren't energy and put them on the bottom of your deck. See, shuffle the other cards and put them on the bottom of your deck. That's the last line. So if you whiff, there you go. So if you whiff one, it increases the odds of the next one gobbling down. Boom, 400, get out of here. Get out of here with that Starmie deck. Oh, you think you can win because I'm playing a stinky metal deck with tons of abilities? Not when Mega Skarmory can Sonic rip a fart. Yeah, I'm not even playing the female avatar and I could rip a fart straight in your mouth. And yes, if you haven't watched my YouTube short about how disrespectful and how PDCGL promotes poor sportsmanship, go watch that short because this is what the game does. All right, well, unfortunately, we never got to use the Lickitung and, you know, just kind of bad vibes all around. So I'm sorry, Lickitung. This was the whole point. Tongue Pull reveals their hand, put up 2 basics. Great card, turn 1 and turn 2. So would you rather? No, let's. Oh God. Oh God. Here we go. And if the stream F's out at any point, please let me know. But I haven't dropped any frames recently. OBS is telling me it was just kind of like a blip. How the hell is this my start? These decks are designed to get a turn 1 trolley. The deck is literally designed to get a turn 1 trolley, and this is my start. I think the only time I turn 1 trolleyed was when I just had it in my hand. All right, well, this is Lucario, which is also not a great matchup because the 30 damage reduction is not very good, but I guess I just attach the Psychic to the Skarmory and Itchy Pollen. Nah, ooh, this is good. Well, we have a choice to make. I can call for support, which I think I have to do. I honestly think this is the correct call. As much as I don't want to do it, is I do kind of need a supporter. So let's just go for Petrol for Trolley. Yeah, we got the Trolley, and then we're just basically set up. That's the whole thing. It's just call for support. Yeah, we need to call support. I got my feet stuck in someone's mouth again. And it would have been great to item lock them because they had a nothing turn 1, and they're probably going to rely on fighting Dong and stuff to win. You can suck my butt. What? I wish I'd item locked you. Okay, well, this is fine. Oh, it's Garchomp. Wait, what? It's Garchomp. I was not expecting a Garchomp matchup here. That's wild. Okay. So the Piplup is surviving. Oh, you know not what you have done. All right, let's Lily's Determination, and I can call for support. Piplup is very, oh crap. All right, let's go for Beldum, Genesect. I mean, I guess Fez, right? Beldum, Genesect, Fez, I guess? That doesn't seem right, but that's what we're doing. All right, and then I can go get a Prinplup? Oh no, we don't have Prinplup. This is a Prinplup-less build. There ain't no Prinplup here. And yeah, we call for support, so we go get I mean, I guess I just get another Lily's, right? Because I'm gonna be, no, I can go Petrol for Rare Candy. So we'll do that. I'll go Petrol for Rare Candy because we got the manually attached Empoleon. When have you ever seen someone manually attach 3 times to get an Empoleon powered up? And never gonna let me down? Ben, there you go. That's a good one. Oh my God. Why are you doing this to me? First you judge me, then you item lock me. And Shiny Ray, remind me to pin that. Type that out again in like 10 minutes. And then we get the lilies anyway. Fantastic. And fun fact, there is no Prinplup in this deck. Isn't that cool? Oh, man. All right, let's... I mean, I guess I just petrol and get like a watchtower or something. Or a battle cage, sure, whatever. And let's go get more things out of the deck. Yeah, it's kind of... Some people say my gameplay is really good. Some play it's really bad. Some say it's really bad. I choose to believe that I'm the best PDCGL player in the world. All right, let's just tackle. I've already turned off the YouTuber voice. Did they literally just top deck the exact card they needed? Did they literally just top deck the one card they needed to win this game? All right, that's cool. But if you're wondering why I'm freaking out about exactly today the patch isn't out, because they always announce patch notes the day before, right? They always announce patch notes. Hey, we're going to be doing a patch next week. They always announce it on Thursdays. He's less Canadian. Is that it? Wait, is that an insult or a good thing? I can't tell if that's a good thing, or are you insulting me or are you being nice to me? I honestly can't tell. All right, let's yeah, let's just, I guess, get a new hand. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll get a new hand. Fill up the hand. All right. We got all the things. Why does this deck need 3 Metagross? Because you prize 2 all the time. All right. Well, they're going to be able to Garchomp up to 6, which is bad. But I can kind of just like Skarmory and stuff. I guess. Actually, no. I would Empoleon first and then Iron Feathers because they can't knock me out with a Spiritomb. Yes, Thursdays are always the day where they say, hey, we're doing an update next week to fix these things. It could still happen at about 3 o'clock. Sometimes they do it at like 3 o'clock, so I'll check again. But we've had literally 3 weeks of radio silence from the dev. And I don't think you understand how embarrassing, but also how normal that is. Right? The developer to go radio silent for this long, and it's just a normal thing, is kind of crazy. All right, let us do all the things. This is going to be Trust Your Pilot's math. It's going to be Trust Your Pilot's math emporium here. Not quite sure how we didn't get a rare candy out of all that. All right, here we go. Empoleon time. Should it be another Empoleon? Should I try to build up another Empoleon and just say screw it? Or, because, I mean, the Mega Starmie gets knocked out by Garchomp, because even if they have the Rose Raid. So, I'm going to... Yeah, let's just put the Piplup down. We got everything we need. Because I can still attach to a Piplup, fully retreat, go into Starmie. I can still do a million things. This is just, you know, they're playing a wacky deck. They didn't do anything for a few turns. And, well, no, I meant, Professor Oak, I meant the less Canadian thing. Are you saying that it's good that I'm more Canadian or that it's bad that I'm more Canadian? They don't know that I play Clefairy. Is it a good thing that I'm more Canadian? And yeah, like King Direct Clout, who I think I've rated a few times in the past, that they say it's impossible to keep a win streak on PDCGL because every 3 to 4 games there's a timeout or desync that passes your turn. Right? It's like, how are you supposed to play this game? And then the dev is just like, everything's fine. We're not going to say anything. You know, why do we need to say anything about our broken game? That's That's silly. Don't be silly. Our game is perfect. Don't be a silly Billy. Don't be a silly Billy. Just take off your socks and show me your feet. All right, they're attacking with a new Garchomp. I don't think they realize they're doing 70 damage. I don't think they realize they're only doing 70 damage and they've left no space for a Spiritomb. Yeah, but this is nothing new, right? Like, I'm going to be mentioning this. I'm going to be mentioning this whole debacle in my video. Obviously, I will be mentioning it in the June video about PDCGL, my yearly rant video. But I'll be mentioning how the dev broke the game and then disappeared for 3 weeks and didn't fix it. And didn't say anything. There's an official Twitter account. They didn't say anything. There's an official forums. They didn't say anything. The mods on the forums always tell you to just, hey, tell support about it. And then you tell support and they're just like, hey, don't use a VPN and make sure Spotify isn't open. And you're like, okay, but what else? Okay. I mean, we're totally fine because you're going to put a Lucario down and that's going to be GG. And if you're wondering about the Dialga, this is just for Crustle. It does 160. It also keeps your energy, but it's mostly just there for Crustle. All right, so we don't want to put the Clefairy into play. I guess we just play with our balls and get rid of these two. Yeah, get Meowth just to be safe. And yeah, just Iron Feathers. And Idris, oh, that's been a thing forever, right? Like, it's always funny seeing the new players be like, oh, I discovered a new bug. And it's like, no, that's been there for 3 years. It's like, oh, I found this terrible new bug. No, that's been there for 3 years. You haven't been here long enough to know. All right, so are they taking the knock? They're doing 290 minus 60 is 230. That's a perfect knockout. Are you kidding me? That's a perfect freaking knockout. Okay, so I have to evolve the Piplup, that's for sure. So I think we just attack with the Empoleon again. And when we attack with the Empoleon again, and Ben, obviously it doesn't do anything, right? Obviously, doing all that means nothing. And they gave me the Mega Lucario. That's a thumbs up your butt right there. Thank you. As long as I have a boss's orders in the deck, we could have prized them. You barely even have ice? Well, that's good. That means you don't have to worry about anyone getting kicked out of the country, am I right? Because you don't have ice? Well, I mean, Canada, that does make sense because Canada doesn't have ice either. But it's still funny, okay? Hey, you wish you were as slack-jawed as I was. You wish you were, your uncle was also your step brother. All right, there's the bosses. So remember, this is proper etiquette. This is proper etiquette to show my opponent, hey, I have it. You can concede now because this is going to take a couple minutes to do all the things. So you can concede because I'm taking the knockout with Clefairy. But all I can do is a sarcastic thumbs up, and that's it. I also could have grabbed Latias. That actually probably would have been smarter because Latias doesn't worry about anything. And, oh, Oppenheimer, I gotta show you a card. There was a very small window of time when this was our only option for Gust. I think we also had Pokemon Catcher, but this was realistically our only guaranteed Gust. And Hutaru, I knew complaining would work. System update required. Letter to the community, patch notes. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of stuff to read. Okay, system requirements to Unity 6. So PDCGL is updating to Unity 6. All right. Deck editor updates, new learning labs, improved support. Okay. Let's get this stuff on the screen here real quick. Just bear with me, bear tick with me. So Tuesday update. Yeah, the 21st, I'm guessing, is the day. All right, so new learning labs between damage from attacks and effects that place damage counters. If only someone had made a YouTube video. So deck importing can automatically swap in cards and variants, so you can go from a deck to a playable deck faster. Now includes a full screen deck viewer. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Never gonna let me down. All right, so yeah, that's the biggest update that's ever happened in the history of PDCGL. Literally the biggest update in the history of PDCGL. It's finally happening. So yeah, I gotta make like a video about this now. I gotta make a video. New update. That's so yeah, this is the live pilot reaction. So let's get to the bug fixes. Let me quickly grab all that. Oh, they are fixing the Dragapult issue. But that's so they're fixing everything. They just, it'd be nice if they said, oh, hey, we're also fixing other things. So they're fixing Naveen. Turtonator was also apparently broken. I didn't know that Turtonator was broken, so that's another thing. So no stream on Tuesday, obviously. But they're also changing to Unity 6. So you're going to have a new phone. But yeah, so the top one there fixed an issue that occasionally prevented valid cards from being selectable during a search action. So they're fixing Mega Skarmory, they're fixing Shaman, they're fixing Decky Dewey, they're fixing Naveen, they're fixing Turtonator. Badoo hey, the game is going to work. That's all we care about. Yeah, and then they're fixing the Dragapult glitch, which is whatever. With the free deck, that doesn't matter. So yeah, if you're playing on iPhone or Mac, you're gonna have to update, but that's fine. Let me check the letter to the community. So they're updating the deck editor, new learning labs, and then just new things. And I mean, there's a lot of exciting content not far down the road that you don't want to miss. So let me, we'll get the deck editor stuff. So yeah, I'll probably make like a full video out of this. And maybe I do that on like Tuesday or Wednesday or something. I don't know. We'll find out. And yeah, we'll do Tuesday update 3. But it's only taken 4 years, but they fixed the glitch that didn't make the game be playable. It only took them 4 years. So it seems like they have maybe switched over to AI coding. And maybe that's what it was, where they added someone to the dev team, because I saw, job listings and stuff. So you can now choose from multiple import experiences when importing a deck, or choose to auto-select either own cards or rarest. You can now view decks at full screen. That is insane that we had to wait 4 years for a full screen deck. So it'll be like, biggest PDCGL update. Yeah, they're finally fixing everything. Yeah, import change is huge. So yeah, I'll have to look at all this. And we waited 4 years. We waited 4 years for this, so yeah, I'll do the whole thing. Landscape mode for tablets. Didn't even notice that. So I have to read everything. But yeah, let's get back to this because I got to make a YouTube video out of this. Full screen viewer, landscape on tablets. So it seems, yeah, it seems like they added somebody to the dev team. Seems like they added somebody to the dev team. And they desperately needed to. Oh, wow, this is a terrible start. Do I honestly start the Meowth here? No, because we can Huge Bite. And Oppenheimer, well, yeah, sorry. The right after that game, the craziness happened. And Professor Oak? No, that Idris, that's not a fix. That's just a feature they don't have. Yeah, they're fixing. Oh, hey, twinsies! They're fixing Skarmory, they're fixing Naveen, they're fixing Decky Dewey, they're fixing seemingly everything, so that's good. I'm not sure if this is a mirror match, but this is definitely something. We got the turn 1 trolley, so I think we automatically win the game because I'm awesome like that. All right, so I could go for Latinas because I mean they resist grass. Do you want to see something funny? Look in the mirror. All right, wait, I have to beam. Yes, I have to beam. I was like, what do I do here? I have to beam them. So let's get all these guys. All right. Oh, I miscalculated. Trust your pilot did a slight mathematical error. Slight mathematical oopsie on Trust Your Pilot's part. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I've never been punished for making a slight oopsie. But I mean, I guess technically it was the right call. Right? Like technically it was the right call, right? Like I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing here. Cause beam. Oh no, because oh my god, I forgot. It's the other way around. Damn you, Mega Mallwhale. Why are you so bad? It's the other way around. Oh, I screwed that up. I screwed that up big time. I screwed it up bigly. It's the other way around. I had to use Huge Bite first and then beam, not beam then Huge Bite. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Hey, it's not my fault, all right? They just announced the biggest update in the history of PDCGL. Of course I'm gonna make some oopsies. You know, I need to calm down. I need to dip my toes in someone's mouth here. Like, they literally just announced that they're fixing the card select glitch. They basically mirrored my bench as much as they could. They're fixing the card select glitch after 4 years. They're fixing all the issues they introduced with their latest update. Everything is awesome now. Everything is amazing, except for the fact that I can't do math, but we already knew that. All right, so they item locked me, which is horrible, and I now lose the game. Fantastic. They have item locked me, and now I lose the game. Great. So let's put Battle Cage down. Let's Petrol for, I guess, bosses, and then we shall beam them up. Shiny Ray, first thing, fixed an issue that occasionally prevented valid cards from being selectable during a search action. So this is a massive update, and it really does make me think that someone else has been added to the dev team or something. Oh, it'd be nice if I had access to rare candy. But the first fix on the card side is Mega Skarmory, so it, did take them almost 4 weeks to fix it, which is kind of embarrassing, but hey. And Professor Oak, hey, don't get a conspiracy theory going. Wait, so Decidueye's Sniper Eye ability didn't work if they used a TM the previous turn? How does that even work? So how does that even make any sense? If you look in the middle for the Decidueye one, if you use Sniper Eye, it wouldn't work, or Sniper Eye wouldn't work if you used a technical machine. And Clam Burglar, yeah, so I guess I should say that somebody leaked all over me, and I'm just gonna concede now. Unless, oh, you don't have it. So it seems to make sense that they're fixing the game as soon as they switch to AI. Well, expand it, right? They would be an expanded. Okay, so this is actually good for us because I can do the thing. But I do have to power up my attackers now. So I can't knock out anybody. I may as well just Metal Stomp, and then I think I have to... Do I have to gobble? I can do 160? That doesn't seem very good. Yeah, then let's see what else. Oh, geez, I just did something really bad. Image. Let's make that bigger. So, yeah, Naveen. Oh, exactly 3 other cards. So if you played Naveen with exactly 3 other cards, that's what the issue was. And Turtonator... So if you accelerated energy to a Pokemon with an attack, Turtonator wouldn't discard the energy. So I was planning on playing Turtonator on Tuesday, which might be bad. And they're also fixing an issue with Mimikyu from Guardians Rising trying to copy Mega Zygarde. But yeah, then the deck thing. So this is, they really are using the AI code. So this is proof that AI code is a good thing. We know the deck editor is an integral part of the player experience. So why did it take you 4 years to improve it? So why did it take you 4 years? So yeah, like I understand you understand that, but it took you 4 years, bro. It took you 4 years to realize that, hey, maybe this would be a good thing. All right, so I can thrust and gust. I can switch and use Huge Bite to knock out their Fez. No, I can't, because I can't accelerate 2 metal. How the hell do I not have 2 metal in my hand? All right, so let's go X boot. And then I guess I just switch into the Dialga, or just hard retreat into the Dialga and hope they don't have bosses. But if they have Mega Skarmory, then my dude's knocked out. So in this situation, I think what I do is I bosses the Mega Mawile, I switch into the Dialga, I don't attach anything, and then we go Chrono Burst. We Chrono Burst all the energy back into the deck. And do the thing. And Lena, have you seen the glorious news, Lena? They're finally fixing PTCGL after 70 years. Oh, that's not the right one. That's the one I just had up. That's the one that I can get rid of everything else. I can get rid of everything else. It doesn't matter. This right here automatically makes it the #1 update in PTCGL history. Doesn't matter about all the improvements they're making to the deck editor. This alone right here is all we care about. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think next turn they're going to be knocking out my Metagross. I think next turn they're knocking out the Metagross. Okay, so we're going to have to undo all this. Do I have to start being nice to PTCGL now? What the hell? All right, so they took a knockout. That's good. I think what I do now is... Do I prep a huge... I can't prep a Huge Bite, so I think my only attacker here is Latias. right? Oh, no, never mind. I can prep a huge bite now. So let's go. I mean, I have two choices. None of them are good. Let's Meowth. I think we're still going to lose the game, and this isn't going in the YouTube video. Oh, wow. We don't have a bosses. That's great. Should have put the Beldum down. Should have put the Beldum down. Should have done that. Shouldn't have done what I did. I done did it. I done did it real bad this time, bros. Bros, I really done did it this time. All right, that's cool. Now I'm just I gotta lock in. All right, I gotta let the right. We can't retreat into that. We have to retreat into you. And I'm sure they have a Mega Skarmory for game, but whatever. Okay, so we're gonna stop talking about that. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna get my balls in a vice here. That's how I calm down. No one on the subreddit has posted anything, so I'm the exclusive home for all this news. The import improvement is long overdue. And yeah, they didn't actually say the disconnecting issues would be fixed. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Didn't actually say disconnect issues would be addressed, but with a server reset, we can only hope. We can only hope. All right, so let me get the quote from the Discord before we move on. So yeah, I probably could have won this game if I was paying attention, but I wasn't. You know, I blame all of you. So let's get yeah, good news. TBCI starts AI coding. So leaker, person who leaks all over me. Okay, we are done. That is over with. No more rant video. Oh no, I'm still gonna do my rant video. Still doing the rant video. Do you honestly think I'm not gonna do a rant video? Who do you think you are? I am. All right, so they yeah, they can't knock out a Mega Mawile. I hope not. And we did not get what we needed. So do I have a Fez? We do not have a Fez. We do not have anything. It's almost like we're completely screwed. But I can maybe get Napoleon doing something. Maybe we can go for a Beldum. Maybe we can do this. All right, so we have 3 energy. I guess I Lilies just to see if we get something good. Not really. I guess we Lilies see if we get something good. Well, not really. Yeah, still the same opponent. Because this game has been going on forever. Yeah, and it's going to be about, like, the history of PTCGL. So it's going to be a rant about, you know, the history of the game. No, you don't get special voices, Professor Oak. You got to pay extra for that, Professor Oak. What do you mean weird Australian accent? That's my For the Win accent. What do you mean weird Australian accent? That's my pitch perfect For the Win impression. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. Okay, we got to lock in. My opponent probably is like, what the hell is he doing? Well, he's focusing on other things. He's focusing on more important things. So I'm going to go 123. We'll play the penguin one again, so I at least give the penguin version a chancey here. And I guess what I do is, yeah, we attach there. If they have Mega Skarmory, we lose. I do need a rare candy. If I just get a rare candy, we win. Well, we still probably don't win, but, I mean, we can believe, right? We can believe. And, yeah, we'll go get Fez just in case. But, obviously, the Mega Mawile is going to get knocked out next turn if they have a Skarmory or a Bosses or literally anything that can do 10 damage. Hey, no, we do not talk bad about our pilot, okay? Our pilot is our best friend. We are nice to our pilot. Yeah, I guess I just put the metal on the Empoleon. Do you have a Bosses? You know, if I win this, I kind of wish I'd talked better, but they have a 13 card hand. You'd think they'd have it after all this. So maybe I should cut a rare candy and put in a Prinplup? Wait, no, Prinplup is a water type. So remember, it's common courtesy to Bosses first. But they're, okay, actually, no, this is correct. So they don't have a Bosses in their hand. They are thinning their deck to increase the chances of a Bosses off the Fez. So I agree with this. I totally agree with this. Because, you know, they don't have it. They have to Fez for it. So they have to thin their deck of 2 energy. And then they're going to be like, if I have it, I have Bosses. But if they have the Bosses, just, you absolute jerk face. If you have it, you do this first. It is proper etiquette where you use the Bosses first, so your opponent has a chance to concede the game. Proper etiquette. I've spoken about this at length. All right, so we're gonna lock in. No one mentioned the patch that is coming out next week because you'll get my juices flowing in the wrong direction. Okay, we're facing off against Mlurm. Facing off against Mlurm, 215. Oh, so the biggest update in PDCGL history is coming out next week. I would have much rather preferred if, you know, hey, we're working on the biggest ever update. That'd be too nice. You know, I'm glad I sent out my tweet this morning because it really, they probably saw it and were like, we gotta rush that patch. This pilot's mad at us. Not Slurm. Ooh, that's a terrible thing to start in this matchup. All right, so they're playing Dragapult. We have our worst possible starter. That's fine. So do I go for Badoo here? Because if I go for Badoo, that at least stops them from getting Dragapult. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so we go Trolley for Badoo. I'm going to need, you know, a couple other things. We have Battle Cage. I really wish they'd put their stadium into play now. So I think we hold the Battle Cage. I go Transceiver for Petrol. They're playing, oh, this is not Dragapult. This is Typhlosion. Uh-oh. All right, well, they might have a Dragapult. Yeah, he has that. He has that amazing, all right, this is bad. Stupid me was all excited. Oh, we're facing Dragapult. How bad could it be? And then it's not Dragapult. It's Typhlosion, which are cloaked. Okay, so we 100% need to go for the Trolley. I have to remember that we're facing a fire deck, and also Mega Skarmory just gets one shot by this thing because, you know, Mega Skarmory is a great card. The question is, how worried am I about a turn to? I'm not worried at all, right? They have a supporter. They have a supporter. So we have to go get Badoo, Genesect, Beldum, Empoleon, I believe, is weak to fire. So is Metagross. That's cool. Love that. Let's get Skarmory and Latinas. So I know this is not the correct board position in this matchup, but you have to remember that PDCGL has decided to give me a fire deck when that's the last thing I want to see right now. And if they can just Bosses my dude, we lose the game. Alrighty, let's attach to you. Itchy Pollen. So we have a knockout on the Dreepy next turn. But then they can just knock out my Clefairy because the Typhlosion does huge damage. Our only real hope is if they don't have another Ethan's Adventure. Or a or just a Quilava under item. Oh my god, what was your starting hand? Their starting hand was Dreepy, the Johtoa and Fennekin. It was Cyndaquil, Dreepy, Ethan's Adventure, Ultra Ball, double Lilies. All right, well, if they go for Combustion, that's good for us. Because I want them to take the knockout, free up a bench spot, and then I can, you know, Lilies, Fez. There's 4 rare candy in the list. It's almost guaranteed that we get it like that. Yeah, please. Yes, please. Oh, they're going to item lock me. You butt face. All right, that's fine. So I have to item lock them back. What I can't do is what I want to do. All right, so we have to item lock them back, but they have another Ethan's Adventure. They have a Typhlosion. I still think we just have to hope they don't get bosses like that. I think that's still our safest bet. Because they only have the one Quilava. And we got a... Oh, wow. Okay. 0 playable cards. That's to be expected at this point. And that's a Metang. And then we just have to item lock them. We need to bait them. My whole goal is to bait them into knocking out the Badoo. Because next turn, I am knocking out their Clefairy with Skarmory, which I think is a fair trade. Because, what, they do 280, so they can do 250 with 3 Ethan's Adventure in the discard pile. As long as they don't get the 4th stupid freaking Ethan's Adventure, we will win this game. Though, I mean, everyone's weak to fire, so I have to hunt, like, the Quilava. Oh, there's no Judge. There's no Unfair Stamp in this deck. There's no Zerosic. So, in this situation, I just knock out the Typhlosion. That's very easy. So, Skarmory, it's time to let her rip. Well, we're playing some Beyblade. Let's let her rip. Because we're getting rid of the thing. So, Skarmory, we got this, bro. We're going to leave the Clefairy alive, because that's not a threat right now. Yeah, we can get that. Hopefully we don't get punished for this. Be super great if we didn't get punished for this play. Because remember that Skarmory has to shuffle the energy back in. All right, do I just Lilies here? But we have such a good hand. I don't think I do. All right, what do we got? We got Rare Candy. We got Battle Cage. We got a Switch. We got a Bosses. I mean, I guess I just fill my hand with Bosses. And mods, ban Ingress. Ban Ingress. Ban Ingress for trying to distract me from making optimal plays here. All right, let's just get everybody out of the deck. And I think I just attach to the Clefairy. Or no, we have to keep the energy in hand. So we go Sonic Ripper. They don't have a Shaman. And this is just an awkward matchup. Thank you, Clan Burglar. I told you that you can't distract me with all the big news about how PDCGL is getting the biggest update in history next week. Because I have to lock in. We lost last game because I wasn't locked in because I was so excited about some certain things happening next week that we're not going to talk about because that would distract me about how they're fixing the longest running issue in PDCGL finally after 4 years. We're not going to talk about that because it's not real, okay? We're not going to talk about that because it's not happening until Tuesday and I'll make a bigger video. But they're fixing the card select glitch. They're making the deck editor better. Oh, they've lost. Again, Skarmory is goated. Unless they have a Shaman. Even if they have a Shaman, I have 2 bosses. So I was expecting Skarmory to be like, oh yeah, just knock out Clefairy, knock out Latias, knock out all the things. And Eevee, no, Eevee, I will not ban you, Eevee, because you're a mod, but you can't distract me. I'm gonna win this game. Yes, they're fixing the deck select, they're fixing the card select glitch finally, and they're also making the deck builder better so you can choose your rarities. You can make it easier so you know which cards you own. I will make a video, but today we gotta lock in. Okay? We gotta... I kept trying to think of puns with Skarmory. Like, we're raiding the Skarmory, like armory, or like, you know, the Skarm is is the leg of the top half of your body. I couldn't think of a good pun. If you have a good Mega Skarmory pun, put it in the comments of this YouTube video, because I'm about to destroy somebody with Sonic Ripper. Yeah, unless you have oh, please don't have a rare candy. If they have a rare candy, I think we're still fine, because they're kind of behind the 8-ball here, and that is terrible, but they already have all 4 Ethan's Adventure in the deck, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we could be slightly screwed over. You know, they could still do some things that I don't like. But we have Battle Cage, so the Badoo is surviving. I have to attach. Oh, no, I can't. I can't attack this turn. Oh, I made an oopsie. I have made a terrible, terrible mistake. All right, so we have to attack with, I guess, the Clefairy. I guess the Clefairy makes the most sense. God, why do you need 2 metal? Why do you need 2 metal? All right, so we'll take that knockout. But I believe I still win the game, right? Because if I can... this deck needs Judge. This deck needs Judge or Zerosic or something. Do no Storm. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And I didn't get the Battle Cage. Notice how we have a Metal Energy, and they had Rare Candy, so they have double Typhlosion, and we are so screwed right now. We are so super duper screwed. So I have to knock out Typhlosion, and hope they don't have another thing. Right? That's kind of where we're at, is I just have to hope they don't have another thingy thing. It's also possible they don't have a retreat card. Okay, that's good. That is very good. We can still win. We just have to not lose, because this is a terrible matchup for us. Now, the question is, who do I go after? Okay, they have another Cloak. I mean, the Brave Bangle doesn't matter, right? The Brave Bangle means nothing when they're already doing 280 and everyone in my deck is weak to fire. And mid-tier, I think we're fine. It's just everyone's weak to fire, right? Even Empoleon is weak to fire. Everyone's weak to fire in this freaking thing. Okay, so I want to go Psychic Metal. So we put the Psychic on you, Metal on you. I hard attach the Metal to the Skarmory. We go Petrol for Energy Recycler. Actually, no, I guess Battle Cage at this point. Because that Badoo is looking mighty tasty. That Badoo's looking a little tasty for my opponent, methinks. All right, so yeah, if they do bosses the Metagross, I want to be able to have an answer for that. So we obviously put that back into play. Got nobody left. All right, so Latinas go. As long as they can't get another one set up. They wasted only 1 rare candy because the stupid Skarmory needs 2 metal, and I prized a metal. Best hope their Dragapult doesn't like plant-based food. What? What does that have to do with Skarmory? No, Ben, mods timeout Ben, that was bad. That was terrible. And wait, oh, now I wish I'd gone for the Clefairy. Hey, you can spend your money to get the wait thing to play on screen. All right, let's, I should have gone for the Clefairy, but I had to go for the Typhlosion because that would just wreck me. Because the only attackers in this deck, aside from Dialga, but Dialga can't knock out a Typhlosion. Dialga does 160 damage. And they put a Meowth into play to really just drive it home here. Okay, wait, Crispin. Crispin is great. Them having to use Crispin is perfect for us. Because now they don't have a backup attacker. And I win the game if we don't lose the game. So as long as they don't bump the Battle Cage... No, I think we're fine. I think even if they do bump the Battle Cage, I still win, right? Because I'm going to have nobody who gets knocked out. Because they can't knock out anybody with Dragapult. Oh, crap. We need that rare candy back real bigly. Thank you. Oh, PDCGL. You're on a hot streak right now. You're looking real good, PDCGL. Yeah, I'm looking at you from across the bar. I got my friend Laddie ass here. You're looking real cute tonight. Looking real good. Yeah, we got unfair stamped into rare candy. That's all I needed. Did they just... They ran out of energy. I wouldn't know the feeling. I wouldn't know the feeling. You know, running out of energy, not having the right amount of energy. Who would have known such a thing? All right, so we got double dudes. We got double nudes, and that is just GG. Get out of here, Typhlosion. You know what? I'm just going to put all the energy. I'm going to put all the energy on my Skarmory. Yeah, bro. What do you think about that, bro? All right, so Sonic Ripper. We get rid of the Clefairy, because that is the smart thing. Or no, we get rid of the... No, we get rid of the Clefairy, right? Yeah? No? Yes? No. No. No, we get rid of the Typhlosion. Yes. So they can't win this game because Hawlucha don't exist no more. They can't Hawlucha and Blood Moon Ursaluna or anything. Oh, that was so good. You know, this is the problem with playing Typhlosion is you might just run out of energy. You know, you play maybe 5 normally, but you have to have have to make room for Dragapult somehow. They also have room for Clefairy, so there's a Psychic Energy, and there's Fire. So I'm not... You need somebody to draw cards, and you need somebody to attack. I just wish it wasn't Dragapult and Typhlosion. You know, just play Typhlosion with Moltres or something, right? Just believe in the heart of the cards. Moltres is fine, right? You beat Ogerpon every single day of the week. It's fine. And there we go. How much do you want to bet they can't read? I say they can't read, and they'll spread the damage counters around. They're going to put one on the Badoo. You're going to see the animation where it fails. They're going to put one on the Badoo. They're going to spread it elsewhere. They're going to put one on the Latinas, one on the Badoo, and then 2 on the Genesect, not realizing Battle Cage is in play. I told you. I told you. See, I told you they can't read. And that's GG, baby. So why am I giving them the thumbs up their butt? Because that is proper etiquette. If you have game, there's only one way you can say anything, and that's by giving a thumbs up. Because I have to waste time to X-boot. Like, I'm not BMing. I have to waste time to do this to win. It's annoying, but it's what you have to do. So there you go. Skarmory just won me this game because Skarmory's awesome. Don't look at the fact that we had the knockout on the Dragapult anyway with Mega Mawile. Don't look at that, okay? Don't look at my shame. And we even prized the Dialga, so it wouldn't even have mattered because BDCGL prized it because... Oh, what's that? You have a single prize attacker in your deck, and you're facing a single prize deck, and you need that single prize attacker to maybe win? It'd be a shame if somebody prized it. All right, let's switch to the Jellicent build, and then we'll do some thingy thing. That's after you win, Eevee. Before you win, you give them a sarcastic thumbs up. After you win, you jump up and down. So this is the Jellicent build. I'm not quite sure why there's so many things, but there you go. Lil Frizz. Men don't fart, only went Mlurm again. It's Mlurm again. It's Mlurm. Everybody, it's Mlurm again. And Ben, what are you going to redeem yourself, Ben? You have a chance to redeem yourself right now, Ben. Do you think you can do it? Do you think you have it within you? Yeah, if you haven't checked out my YouTube shorts, I'm doing a lot of YouTube shorts lately, and I guess it'll be a full video about the patch next week. It's just I have a lot of things I'm doing tomorrow, so it might not get up tomorrow. So I might not post it till like Sunday. Because I have a lot of stuff I'm doing tomorrow. And Ben, no, that's not too good. Oh my goodness. Remember how they had an amazing start last game? But yeah, so check out all the shorts. What I'm going to be doing, it's going to take a little bit of time, so it might not happen right away. That's fine. Ben, I'll allow that. Because so many people are playing PDCGL, we're facing off against the same opponent. Did I just prize the precious trolley? Well, yep, yep. Yep. There you go. There you go. That's and then she farted on me. That's all I wanted to see. The only reason I can see it is because I wanted to see her fart on me. No, like I'm making more videos, right? I'm making more shorts. So it is Khalil. Khalil, isn't that the name of one of the elite? Isn't that the name of the golfer? Isn't that the name of the Elite Four golfer who's a golfer for no reason? So yeah, it's just going to be a lot of YouTube shorts because I'm prepping my Chaos Rising stuff. Okay. I know, but it's probably taken and they couldn't do it. All right, so there's a Clefairy. All right, as long as we didn't prize Trolley, we should be fine. Okay, Clan Burglar, I hate you. I hate you so much. All right, so this is a Mega Skarmory game. As long as we didn't prize Trolley, it's GG. And also, like, Latinas and stuff. I mean, Agatha's a gilf. I agree. I agree, Kilometers. Agatha, straight gilf. But I'm going to be taking the YouTube shorts and posting them on the VODs channel as, like, actual videos. So they'll be very low effort, but I mean, when are my videos not low effort, am I right? Unlike last game, we didn't prize the Precious Trolley, so I don't have to immediately concede. But to be fair, it was a rematch against Mlarm, and I didn't want to just have another game against Mlarm. Okay, do we have the Jellicent? That is the question. Is it in my hand? It is in my hand, so we go and get Latinas, Frillish, Genesect, and I guess a second Beldum, because I have Pokegear. So then we go get a second Beldum, because I've made some oopsies in the past. Ooh, this is hilarious. When's the last time you saw this interaction ever happen before? When have you ever seen somebody hit a Tatsugiri for weakness? I can tell you, never. You've never seen anyone hit a Tatsugiri for weakness. Though I probably shouldn't do this, because this increases their chances of conceding, and we don't want them to concede. We want them to, you know, tough it out and give us a YouTube game. If you're ever facing someone called Trust Your Pilot, first off, just take a deep breath, okay? I know you're in the presence of greatness, and you're facing off against the #1 PDCGL player of 2022, who won the first ever PDCGL tournament and the second. Ignore the fact that they were named after me and they were called Trust Your Feet. I still won them. It was legitimate. And ignore the fact that half the players still thought it was being played on PDCGO, but I still won, okay? And it was also Lost Tina, which is not great. Okay, yeah, they're not even gonna be here anymore. I can guarantee you my opponent has already left. They are already out of the building. They're already done with this game. They're like, what the hell? I don't want to be here right now. I mean, I could bot. We know they have Mortys, which is going to be good. But let's just Lilies for 8. We're probably going to get a ton of energy. Or we're going to get everything we needed. Okay. So let's, I don't know. Who do we even power up here? I guess the Clefairy? I don't know. They're going to concede. I'm turning off the YouTuber voice. And Professor Oak, I unmodded Clan Burglar. If anyone hasn't noticed, Clan Burglar is no longer modded for that terrible joke that should not even be considered a joke at this point. Clan Burglar is no longer a mod on this channel because terrible jokes have consequences, okay? It's been revoked, Clan Burglar. Pray that I have altered the deal. Pray that I don't alter it further. And Sunny. Wait. Oh, they have Mega Electros. Okay. Imagine getting a raw Tross. Lena, it's happened before. It's just funny when it does. All right, so I have to get my Switch, assuming I have one, because they're going to suck my butt here. And Eevee, I'm gonna remod Clan. Don't worry, Clamburglar's gonna get remodded. It's just funny because that's all I can do. I can't time out Clamburglar, so I have to unmod then time out. All right, so obviously they're going to Disaster Shock. And I assume I have a switch in the deck. Please tell me there is a switch in the deck. Okay, so we're just gonna wait as long as I can and then do the thing. Right, because I can take the knockout with Metagross, I can take the knockout with Latias, so I don't mind thinning the deck of 3 energy and putting them wherever. They're playing Mega Magnetric, but Jellicent's just too powerful for them. My awesome power. So if you're wondering, why is PDCGL suddenly, working and good? Well, it's because the dev it's an AI-powered dev now. The dev is literally AI-powered. All right, so we're going to, I guess, give it to the Latinas. No, I have to Metal Stomp, right? I have to Metal Stomp because the Magnetric can be immune to things. Yeah, we have to go there. It actually might be better to get rid of the energy on the Jellicent, to be honest. Because then I can do the thing. But let's... Oh, there's the Lilies. Okay. No, Moondust, it is just damage counters. So it's not effects of attacks or what have you. And then we got the switch anyway. But I honestly think it's better to do this. Right? It seems better to just take the knockout with the Metagross and then Energy Recycler. Because they could have put me in they could have bent me over a barrel here. It's actually pronounced Beberel, by the way, for those of you who didn't watch the short. Shiny Ray, but it's if they're using AI now, and many streamers should be Jellicent. No, I'll allow that. It's Justin Beberel, or whatever. I can't remember what it is. But no, they're using AI now, which explains why the game is, actually getting development time. It's because it's not being developed by people. So I think it's just they didn't give us a video. Maybe I'll make a YouTube short or something. So I think that's what I'll do is I'll make a YouTube short afterwards. Because I want to get the video out this weekend. And that'll probably be Sunday. Because tomorrow I have 6 or 7 shorts that I'm going to be posting about Chaos Rising. Make a YouTube long. That's what whenever I post a video, I always make YouTube long. The company's like, "Ooh, yeah, Pilot, you posted a new video. Ooh, it's a rant video. Oh, I've been waiting all day." And you're very welcome for the raid. Thank you for thanking me. Thank you for thanking of me. I hope my viewers weren't too weird. I mean, let's be real. They definitely were. Let's be real. My viewers were definitely weird. I apologize for their behavior. But, just know that, they're people. Behind the mask of being weird, they're people. Oh, what are they doing? All right, so this game has gone on far too long. They should have, I really feel like they should have just conceded, because I would have put Skarmory into play if I thought this game would go this long, because I can, you know, snipe a Fez and stuff. But we got 2 games so far. I've been playing for 2 hours. We have 2 games against Starmie and Typhlosion. It's not ideal. The problem the whole time, I knew the entire time I was going to play a Skarmory deck, is that I have to play Skarmory. Right? Like, I have to attack with Skarmory. I can't not attack with Skarmory and put the game in the video. There we go. And my viewers were delightful. You don't have to lie, okay? This is a truth zone here. You can put on the cone of truth. It's much different than the cone of silence. That's wasn't that on Get Smart, the Steve Carell movie that nobody watched? But you can be truthful here. You actually behave. That's a first. But I'm glad they were nice. All right, so you used to watch Get Smart? Is that why you're here? Because now we're not nearly as smart? You pinky promise? All right, as long as it's your pinky toe, I will allow it. I will accept your pinky promise. Wait, does that mean I'm being the weird one? Wait, if my viewers were behaved, does that mean I'm the weird one? Did I just come to a realization that the problem's been me all along? All right, so this will be the last game with the Jellicent build. We'll move over to the Matang. You don't have to all agree at once. You don't all have to agree at once. You could, you know, pretend. All right, fine. So yeah, just the I have to do like 6 or 7 YouTube shorts about Chaos Rising. There's going to be about 12 YouTube shorts going up over the next few days. I'll be streaming on Saturday. That's what I wanted to ask. What am I doing on Saturday? Interesting. Would you want me to play Garchomp or Crustle, or I can do Trust Your Pilots triple play? Would you prefer Trust Your Pilots triple play? I guess I just attach to the Totsadiri and Lilies. Or, no, I think, because they're not taking a knockout. No, a triple play would be me playing 3 terrible decks from the set. How's that any different than what I normally do? All right, I mean, they're not going to judge me, right? They're not going to judge me. I can petrol for Trolley, will be fine. All right, so me 1910. Oh, so they got Frisky Ruins. And Jose, I literally did that on Tuesday. Fun fact, the Veltal video is... Uh-oh. I did not think this was about to happen. I didn't think they were about to hit me with a Crispin. Okay, that was unexpected. I thought, oh, there's no way they knock out the Totsadiri. We'll be totally fine. Okay, well, it all comes down to the Trolley now. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. We got petrol for Trolley. Everything's great. Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh no, we can use Mega Mawile. Yeah, we just go Mega Mawile, and except we don't have a Metal Energy in hand. We can use Mega Mawile, but we don't have a Metal Energy in hand. Of course. Okay, so Genesect. Yeah, we want to get this guy, and then... And Professor Oak, thank you for the gifted sub. I guess we just do that. And then... oh yeah, I forgot to put the Battle Cage down, because I'm just going for the win here. I don't really care. That's all I'm going for. We're just going for the win. Huh? We're just going for the win. I do need to do this in a very specific order, though. Which is... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so... Latias has to go down. You can probably hear the hamster in my brain spinning its wheels right now. We have to go into that. I think we do Fez first. I think Fez first makes the most sense to increase the chances of a medal. Look, would you look at how good I am at Pokemon cards? If they'd used Poisonous Musculature, I wouldn't have won. Isn't that hilarious? If they'd used Poisonous Musculature instead of Crispin, I wouldn't have had the win this turn. That is absolutely hilarious that's the only reason I won, is because they used Crispin instead of Poisonous Musculature. Ben, I think Ben wins that one, Shiny Ray. I'm sorry. I think Ben, for the first time, you've won something. But yeah, Professor Oaks, thank you for the sub. I didn't get to properly thank you. Let's switch over to the Skarmory trolley build of this with no Lickitung. How do I like to get kissed? No tongue. All right. Yeah, let's cut out Transceiver. Let's put in a Pokegear. And that's the G Pokegear. We don't like no G Pokegears around these parts. We like the I Pokegear from Black Bolt. All right, so we have a Judge, and then let's get a Zerosic just to be safe. I probably want to have Battle Cage instead of, anything else. Gravity Mountain. What do I have Gravity Mountain for? Who knows? Who knows why Trust Your Pilot does things? That guy's crazy. Fear Zombie. Is it in your head? I can't remember. The only lyrics I remember from the song is zombie, and it's in your head. Zombie, it's in your head. And then there's just a whole bunch of lead up. Yeah, you probably forget about that song, but there's just like a whole bunch of lead up to the zombie part. And my viewers never behave, but thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate it, and I will win one more game for you. Ooh. All right, let's beam him. Let's beam a Beldum. Oh, this is great. Yeah. Oh, what's that? You're gonna put a Badoo into play? You're gonna put a Badoo down? Oh my god, they always have oh, it's the Blaziken build. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's the Blaziken build. I think I can win this game. We're not playing the Clefairy build, but we do have Regigigas. So let's go. Yeah, we want to have Beldum, Genesect, Reggie. Oh, I really wish we had that Fez. I guess it has to be the Fez. Right? Because I don't know. I don't even know. But we need to keep 2 bench spots open for the Beldum to thin the deck, because I can knock out anything next turn. And I know it's a slight risk to put 30 damage on a Dreepy, especially when I don't really need to when the deck plays Regigigas, but it just seems right. It just seems smart and right. But this is why you're probably wondering, wait, you're playing a deck. A lot of these versions don't even play Lilies or Judge or anything. It's just 4 Petro, 4 Transceiver, Precious Trolley. If you prize it, you just concede. The reason you can get away with that is because you trolley for your Beldum and your Genesect. Genesect finds your Metang with its ability, and then it's like, that's it. That's what, you don't have to do anything else, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just, oh, this is their second turn. This is just their second turn, no big deal. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, we knock out the active. If they retreat, we bosses, or I can Fez. I probably wouldn't Fez because that's dumb. Dragapult always has it. Or, god damn it, Donut. Yeah, so if they retreat, we have 2 ways of knocking it out. I would probably not want to expose Fezandipity like my toes at a For the Win convention. There's the Heatran, that's goated. So we have all of our Metang. We have 3 Metang down. I don't know. This is such a tough call. Such a tough call. We're obviously good. We just need one. I have 3 Matang. We just need 1 energy. We got 2. So in this situation, I obviously want to knock out this for Cloak. So do I even want to do anything? Right? Like, and I don't know if I want to do the extra damage either. Because what if they just gust? I guess, right? I mean, I know there's some bad things that could happen, but having the energy in the deck is great because if you look at my board or you look at my hand, I have Heatran and Skarmory. So if they just come out swinging with a Dragapult, then I can manually attach to a Fez, go into a Heatran and believe in the heart of the cards, or I can, Skarmory and pick off some things and, hope for Regigigas to show up. So maybe I should have listened to my own advice and not put Fezandipity down, because if I had Regigigas in play, then they would have just bossed it and my life would be ruined. But if I had Regigigas in play, that just one-shots a Dragapult. So maybe that would have been the correct call. And now I'm kind of in a situation where I either need to put 7 energy on a Heatran, or I can, snipe a Dreepy with my Fez and just sacrifice the Fez, which seems like a terrible idea. Now, they do have a slight math thing to decide here, because obviously they're knocking out the Dialga. They played Crispin as their supporter. They can put 2 and 1, but that takes them out of knocking out a Matang next turn. So I think they're going to put 1 on the Fez, 4 on the Matang, 1 on the Genesect. Yeah. No, that was the wrong thing. I think you go for a Matang, right? No, Matang can attach to anybody. Oh, we are in a dilly of a pickle. I think I have to Fez first, because what I'm hoping for... Oh, they have 2 energy in there. Of course they do. I'm hoping for not energy. Okay, well, we have made a terrible, terrible decision here. We have made all of the oopsies, the things I didn't want. If I just used Matang first, we'd be fine. All right, well, it's got to be the Heatran and Hope. Heatran and Pray. I mean, technically, I only need 6. Right? All right, I forgot to use the energy. I'm not going to waste an energy recycler for 1 energy. Oh my god. Remember when I Fezzed for 3 cards and got 2 energy? Okay, well, this is a loss. Braun, I think it should have been this way. Matang, I think it should have been like that. I think you should have typed it like that. Matangled. I think that would have been better. I think I fixed your joke for you there, Clan Burglar. But the thing is that I wanted to attach to Regigigas, right? So I wanted to draw first to get Regigigas, but I should have known. Yup, here we go. Ben, mods, timeout Ben. Mods, timeout Ben. See, Ben's balls are red and white. They need to be at least blue. You have to have at least blue balls to make fun of your pilot. Ben, you're really going through it today. All right, so remember, as long as I don't shuffle the deck, we'll be fine. As long as I don't shuffle the deck, we will get all of our energy. Oh my god! Okay, this is guaranteed to be 4 energy. Okay, we're definitely going to get 4 energy off of this one. This one just needs to be 3. Just needs 3 energy. I don't like my life anymore. I don't enjoy my life anymore. I'm sad now. Yeah, they have game. So we'll give up. Oh, man. Of course, as soon as we switch away from the Psychic build, we get Dragapult. All right, so, like, what else can I do? I can put in, like, Prism Energy or something and have Clefairy here, but that seems bad. There's 2 Heatran. I have a Switch. You know, you have a bunch of energy and stuff. So there's 2 Transceiver, there's a Pokegear, there's a... I mean, we can be fine. The problem is you have to put in Psychic Energy or Prism Energy or something. Right? So I would have to fit in Prism Energy, which isn't as... You know, you can't find it. No, Lapras does not... The Terra Lapras does. And Ben... Oh, nice excuse, Ben. Yeah, that's like saying you're... oh, no, my cat stepped on my keyboard and typed out all those hateful things. Yeah, oh, no, it was my cat. You know, oh, no, my cousin was using my Twitch account to say all those mean things about you. Oh, no, it was a study session. Definitely. You do know you can say pretty much anything you want to me, just give me money. You know, I'll do whatever you want. You can spit on me, you can say whatever you want to me. Just give me some money first. That's it. I'm very easy to please, and I'm willing to please you for a surprising amount of little money. You would be surprised how little money dollars it would take for me to please you. And oh yeah, so I have a couple of jokes that I will never post on Twitter. Because, like, you know, when you're thinking of random things to post on Twitter, random weird things pop into your head. So, for starters, there's a really bad joke that I was going to have and say that, oh, there's a Pokemon with a slur in its name. And obviously, you know, I want to keep my family-friendly image, so I can't post it. But the post would have been, this Pokemon has a slur in its name. And then I'd show a picture of Slurpuff. Get it? Like, this Pokemon has a slur in its name. And then I show you a copy of Slurpuff. Because the Slurpuff, get it? See? Fart smella. And then the other thing I'll tell you about in a second. Did I just top deck a raw trolley? PDCGL, you spoil me. All right, so let's go Triple Beldum, Genesect, and of course the Skarmory's too weak. Wait, am I not able to select? Who can't I select? Oh, I can't select the Heatran. Fun fact, this is getting fixed on Tuesday. Probably, I mean, we don't actually know for sure. But maybe, okay, so let's go for... I mean, I have Transceiver for Petrol. I guess in this situation, I just go for Dialga. Or do I... No, I go for... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I go for Heatran. Oh, wait, I can't. No, I definitely go for Heatran. Oh, wait, that thing I just said. Nah, bro, we go for Heatran all the time. Didn't you just say you can't do that? Oh, right. All right, so we go Petrol for... What do we go for? Titty Mountain. We prize the bosses. I don't think I need to worry about the bosses right now. I think I'd rather just have a Lilies for next turn. All right, so we go switch into the Dialga. We go, get ready. I'm going to hide the chat for a second. Remember, look in the bottom left. Look in the bottom left, and you'll see it. Because my internet keeps crapping out. There it is. So it's my internet again. Okay, it looks like I'm back, but PDCGL, if you take 1 second off, PDCGL gets offended and just says no. All right, can I... Yeah, my timer's still counting down. My upload speed is massive right now. Well, that's another loss. You know, my internet was fine when I wasn't playing PDCGL earlier. There, oh, so maybe this is what broke it. Maybe it was PDCGL the whole time. So I do apologize for the connection issues. It's going to be, I have to get another game for the YouTube video. So we have to play until I get a game for the YouTube video, or else everything is bad. And I just hate the fact that my last opponent is just sort of sitting there being like, why is Trust Your Pilot BMing me right now? Why is he taking a huge BM on my face? And we're only at 23 viewers because people don't believe. People don't believe that Trust Your Pilot is... All right, so we're going up against Mark. Unfortunately, that last game would have been a master class, but it turned into a disaster class. So yeah, what are we gonna get? Like 5 wins today? So yeah, with 14, 20, 5 and 7, too many disconnect issues. Yeah, 3 streams today. I wonder if that counts towards your thing. But yeah, as soon as they announce the update, my internet stops working. Weird. This is a turn 1. I'll take this. This is actually totally fine. Again? Again with this stupid thing? This is the second Testicle Festival deck we faced. All right, well, we do resist them, but they perfectly knocked me out. Oh, okay, we're fine. Okay, this is probably not going to make the YouTube video, so I don't know why I'm doing my YouTuber voice, but I mean, we're just going to win this game. And see, I even put 2 Skarmory in here. I even put 2 Skarmory in this deck for all of you for your viewing pleasure, because I'm all about your pleasure. And it's still PDCGL. Watch this be 8 energy. Oh, that's actually perfect. Okay, so we go for Genesect, and then I think I just win. You know, this is why I wanted to play that build. I had that build, remember, with the Lickitung and the accompanying flute. Maybe you should play the Skin Flute. But, so yeah, so the Slurpuff joke. We'll get to the Slurpuff joke. So should I post the Slurpuff joke on Twitter? I'll do a poll for that. Manage poll. New poll. Should I post the Slurpuff joke? Yes, no. And we'll do it for 5 minutes. So there you go. No one's on Blue Sky anymore. I can tell you right now, no one is on Blue Sky anymore. Okay, so the second joke, which is probably worse, okay, is anyone in the 5% here? Because I apologize in advance, but I mean, 95% are immature, so it'll be fine. So special red card, this was just a normal card until Mega Absol terminal perioded on it. There's a 10-second delay, so I'm only assuming you're all really busy typing in your laughter. Ah, there we go. See? Ah, there we go. See? See? You're all proud of that one. See, you're all proud of me. You're all a standing ovation? Oh my goodness, you shouldn't have. A standing ovation? Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, there is the 10-second delay, so I'm never 100% sure. You know, there is that delay. They don't have a Testicle Festival in play, so that's not good for them. All right, so let's go Gravity Mountain. And we got the energy, so we definitely just want them to knock out the Heatran. So we'll attach that there, and then, yeah, we just wait, I guess. So yeah, that's a pretty good one, right? Should I post that one too? And Zagrash, I apologize if you were offended, but that's just what you come to expect here on twitch.tv/trustyourpilot. I mean, Clam Burglar, you're kind of being outvoted right now. I have 12. It's 12-0 for putting the Slurpuff joke, by the way. You know, I think Ben has my best interests at heart. Ben is a brand new viewer who's a 1-month sub. You're a clan burglar. You've been here for years. I think I trust Ben a little bit more. I mean, what reason would Ben have to lie to me? Right? Obviously. So I should post both of those right away. And well, I meant like because your balls are still red and white, so your balls are just your nice and smooth balls. But you know, just that's the thing. When you try to come up with just random things and you're honor bound, okay. But you didn't spell honor the Canadian way. So clearly you're trying to trick me. You would have spelled honor the Canadian way with a U if you were honor bound. All right. So yeah, just again, I try to come up with original things, and it's like, hey, there's a Pokemon with a slur in its name. Ha ha, Slurpuff. And then, oh, this special red card. Oh, this was just a regular card until Absol had its terminal period on it. Ha ha ha. So funny. Oh, Pilot. Oh, you're real funny. And Ben. Wait, does that a good thing, or do you use me to fall asleep? All right, so they perfectly two-shot me, and because of Testicle Festival, they don't get burned. Not that it really matters. I do have Zerosic, but I think we hold on to the Zerosic for as long as possible. And this should just be like Genesect hours here. All right, let's go. Yeah, we definitely want a Battle Cage. I definitely want to use Baby Maker. Uh-oh. I refuse to use the Energy Recycler. I refuse. We're getting at least one energy off of 3. Okay, we got 3. I was like, I refuse. I refuse to do the thing that I should do. All right, and then let's Ultra Ball away the Heatran and the Energy, because now we don't need it. Let's go for the other Genesect. But I even put a double Mawile in this deck for all of you. I went the extra mile. All right, now that we have 4, I think it's time to put 4 energy in the deck. Then let's Lilies, get deeper. And then we'll hit them with the Zerosic when they least expect it. So then we go Protect Charge. We're going to hit them with the Zerosic. I really wish I'd been able to go Zerosic and like Battle Cage, because they might have gotten rid of a Testicle Festival or something. So 16-0. So I think I should definitely post that Slurpuff joke. You know, everyone agrees that Slurpuff joke is great. So on a scale of 1 to canceled, how canceled would I be if I posted that? On a scale of 1, it's not that bad. All right, all right. It's fine. Everyone, Lena, just the Slurpuff joke. And Mark, the Absol joke. Well, I think we should let the 5% decide. All right, Lena, you're a part of the 5%. You decide. Special red card. Special red card was just a normal card until Mega Absol had its terminal period all over it. Yeah, Lena. So what do you think? Should I post that on Twitter to my 8,000 followers? I think I should, Lena. I think that's pretty good. I think that's the kind of original content that people. I think that's kind of original content people subscribe for and follow me for. Not the sick emoji, Lena. Yeah, we voted 16-0, Lena. You could have voted. All right, Lena's vetoed it. Lena has used the golden power of veto. Oh, get out of here with that 40 damage. All right, so I should probably wait on the Zerosic until a little bit later, but also I don't want to. But also I don't want to. Lena is our moral compass. Compass? Compass confirmed. And Clan Burglar? That's because I always listen to the 5%. All right, so I think in order for them to win, they have to knock out the active Genesect this turn. Or, you know, boss this one and knock this one out. Yeah, except when I don't. I only listen to women when it benefits me. You know, I will completely ignore women if it doesn't fit my agenda. All right, well, I'm gonna hit him with a Zerosic as soon as they knock out this Genesect, I think. And or you don't want to be canceled. Well, as long as you don't clip it, Lena, and Video Game House. Well, I probably should have conceded a long time ago because this is the first battle we faced, and it takes a very long time. And I need to get one more game for the YouTube video, and I don't have a ton of time left, so I probably shouldn't be wasting my time on a game I know is not going to be in the YouTube video. But I'm stubborn, okay? They're probably going to play Professor Oak. Just keep attacking with Genesect. That's it. Just attack with Genesect multiple times. I also have Mega Mawile, but that's also not great. You know, they probably have Kieran. They probably have another Brave Bangle. The Judge is fine. You know, it is what it is. I'm fully set up anyway. I just need a Night Stretcher. Yeah, it's only been going for 12 minutes. And Clan Burglar, yeah, we know why. We all know why. You know, there's only so much someone can take. All right. I mean, I press 1 if I should concede, because all I care about is the YouTube. Wow, did they... Press 1 if I should concede, press 2 to keep it going. Because I really need to get one more game for the YouTube video, and that's all I care about these days, is I don't care about my win-loss rate. I just need a YouTube game. And whoever's been subbed the longest gets the final vote. All right, well, there's 2. So we're knocking out this guy. I guess what I do is I transceiver. Well, it's not about... Yeah, I'm probably going to win. Like, it's probably 50-50 at this point. It just depends on how many, you know, Gust cards they have. Right? It just depends how many Gust cards are left in their deck. And I think I want to thin out all of my energy at this point because I want to use Zerosic if I can. Yeah, let's just put all the... Let's just get the Zerosic. Right? I'll take Judge or Zerosic at this point, and we got a bosses. Fantastic. The one card we did not need whatsoever. The one card we didn't need at all. All right, let's go for the Zerosic. And then Protect Charge. And if they don't have a good hand, they could just lose. And we prized the Dialga again. Though this wasn't necessarily the matchup for it. Are you trying to make a 2 girls, 1 cup joke, Ben? In 2026? You're trying to make a 2 girls, 1 cup joke? I'll allow it. But you got it, so it worked. Yeah, because we're all messed up in the head. Wait, are they going to be attacking with Seeking this turn? Because if they don't knock out the Genesect this turn, I'm pretty sure that's GG. Because then I would just bench the Skarmory. No, because they can knock out the Skarmory. We need a Night Stretcher. If they don't do anything, I just Petro for Night Stretcher and win. Yeah, I think that's game. Because everybody's set up. I just Petro for Night Stretcher. I did put 7 energy on a Genesect because I thought it'd be funny, and that was a terrible decision. And I should never have done that. Who put 7 energy on a Genesect? Yeah. This was kind of trying to bait them. They might have an air balloon or a switch or... Yeah, see? They might have an air balloon or a switch. And they haven't played a supporter, so they could Black Belt Training, they could Kieran, they could Brave Bangle. I also don't have a retreat here. Yeah, there's Brave Bangle, so that's still only 100 though. That is only a hundo. And there it is. All right, so they win, so I'll just concede. See, this is why you just concede every time. You just concede every time. That's all you do, because I need to get a YouTube video out of this. All right, so we'll switch to the other Matang build. Professor Oak? I don't know about that one. Yeah, you were right. You were right. All right, so we'll do the Prime Catcher version. Is there any flutes in this build? We got Brock Scouting in here. I don't know about that one. I don't know about Brock Scouting in this one. Yeah, we'll just take out the Brock Scouting. We'll take out the Full Metal Lab. We have Night Stretchers. Yeah, we'll do 3 of those. 3 of that. We got these guys. We got Heatran. We got Badoo. We got Shaman. I want to have a Battle Cage. What else we got in here? We got 2 Genesect, a Heatran. We haven't used the Dialga. We don't need no stinking Dialga in this deck. And then we want 2 Pokegear, 2 Pokegear, and 1 Flute. 1 accompanying Flute. I believe in the heart of the cards here. No, the ladder ends in 6 days, 17 hours. Oh, that was amazing. If you're not subbed, you should definitely sub for that. Pika Fan. All right, we're going up against Pika Fan. Pika Fan, 6-7. All right, so we're at 230. I'm playing the Tang Prime build. Pen, I still like the red card joke better. All right, I think we have to switch back to the Metagross build. Which one did I get the last game with? It was the Penguin build. So I'll switch to the Jellicent build and we'll just kind of mainline the Jellicent build. Well, sure. I mean, may as well. It wasn't that Metagross. Ah, man. Well, this kind of sucks. I think I have to keep the Mega Skarmory in the active, which I don't want to do. But this could be fine, right? Because if they only put down 1 Riolu, I might be able to Sonic Ripper. And yeah, they might put 70 damage on the Skarmory because remember, Solrock ignores weakness and resistance. But I think if they just put down 1 Riolu, if I can get a Meowth into play, it's just, I started the Skarmory because I was like, hey, we're starting Skarmory. Why not just go for it, right? Well, turns out a 260 hit point 3 prizer is not great. Turns out 260 hit point 3 prizer, not the best thing in the world. You know, it has free retreat. Maybe I should have retreated into Genesect. But this is a Skarmory deck, damn it. You know, we're going to Sonic Rip somebody next turn, and it's going to be glorious. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's Ceruledge Edge. That's much worse. Because I can't snipe any Ceruledge. They're just going to do 70, but I can snipe a Charcadet. So if, oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, so they just play the Drillbur to get the Riolu powered up. Just 1 Riolu. As long as you just have 1, you attach to the Riolu. All right, so I have to be as destructive as possible. I have to thin everything out of the deck. I literally need 1 energy off of Matang. So I'm going to Genesect, I'm going to Pokegear. So you Genesect first, then you Pokegear, then you Matang. Son of a... Okay, remember when I whiffed this Matang that we top-decked a Metal Energy, okay? When I whiff this Matang, remember that we top-decked a Metal Energy. Just keep that in your noggin when we don't get any Baby Maker energy. What? Okay. Excuse me? Okay, well, I'm just going to attach to you. The reason I'm putting all the energy on the Skarmory is because I want to increase my chances of getting basics. So naturally we didn't get any. So naturally we didn't get any. You know, the whole point was to get all my basics. So naturally we got none of them. But this should be game because now they have to overload on Riolu. I am really liking Skarmory for just its early game power. You know, you start it, it's not fun to start Skarmory, but no one's playing lightning decks. Imagine playing a Luxray deck. But Sonic Ripper, this has been much better in the early game. I don't think I've knocked out a single Pheasantipity, a single Latios, a single Meowth, a single Clefairy. I haven't done any of that. What I've done is just knock out like Riolu and basics before they can evolve into something good. So, like, in your experience, like in my experience, PDC Gel's given me terrible matchup. I faced Festival Lead twice. You never put Skarmory into play against Festival Lead. I've, you know, a bunch of those losses were disconnects on my end, not PDC GL. So it's just been kind of a weird day, but I've been very impressed by Sonic Ripper, and I'm not talking about what happens after I eat Taco Bell. Wait, was that an Excadrill? Was that an Excadrill EX? I mean, if you're playing Drillbur, you may as well, but Excadrill EX is a terrible card. Like, this is literally a terrible card. The only reason anyone ever plays this is because it evolves from the Drillbur that does the thing. Like, that's it. There's no other reason. Okay, we're going to thin everybody out. I guess I use Lilies. But what do? You do 60-60? Oh, you have to have damage counters on you. Wow, that card is even worse than I thought. Okay. Watch me get... Remember when I got 3 energy off the last Metang? Yep. Remember when I got 3 energy off of that last one? Look what's going to happen this time. Oh, there's no way. There is no way we keep doing this. He can't keep getting away with this. All right, let's not even Lilies, because I'm just going to get all my energy if I Lilies. We don't want to do that. I am going to go for your Lunatone, right? I think going for the Lunatone is the correct call, because clearly they're on the struggle bus. I can't knock out the Excadrill. I also can't knock it out with Mega Mawile, because Mega Mawile is terrible. It only does 260, which is a stupid number. 260 is the dumbest number. 270 is the new number in 2026. 260 is so dumb. And then it does 30 if they have a damage counter. That is so stupid. And there's a bosses. So they are in a situation where gotta hope this dude sticks here. Gotta hope. And all I need is, like, I can Badoo. I don't mind Badooing here. It would be hilarious if I could Mega Skarmory. All right, don't top deck in energy. Amazing. I think we're so far ahead that I don't really have to worry about anything. It's gonna be interesting. Right? I could sacrifice this Metang and it wouldn't really... Ooh, that's 2. All right, let's go 2 on this guy. We only need 2 off of this one. Oh, there's no way. There is... Get absolutely bodied, Lucario. Get absolutely bodied, bro. This is like, imagine facing Zoroark and getting just boss. This is where I would rather get boss 3 times, 3 games, 3 turns in a row against the Zoroark deck than have my opponent Sonic Ripper 3 times. Well, I do play 15 energy, to be fair. I do play 15 energy, so it's not like it's, oh my god, you only play 8 energy and you're hitting this bad. No, a quarter of the... They're doing it again. Except this time, I have a 3rd Metang. The only downside is that I'm down 3 energy. So that is a bit of a rough thingy. Yeah, I mean, I will say, I did get very lucky, but this is hilarious. They have double Solrock and an Excadrill down, and they're just having the worst time of their life. Yeah, Excadrill, 200 damage, not affected by resistance, 60-60. That's not great. That is not great in anyone's mind. And wait, did I just top deck an Energy Recycler? Did I just top deck an Energy Recycler? All right, so I think we do this first. I probably shouldn't have shuffled the deck. Never mind. Never mind. Everything is awesome. Nothing can go wrong. This never happens. Okay? To make up for the fact that I haven't knocked out a single meaningful Pokemon this entire stream, PDCGL just like, oh, you'll hit all your baby makers. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You'll hit all your baby makers. It's okay. We got your back, bro. Because that's where your butt is, and it's real nice. All right, so we just Sonic Ripper. Knock out the Solrock. When have you ever seen a Skarmory sweep? You know, I can't tell. Is it good that they're toughing it out? I think it's a bit of psychosis here that they're still here, right? A sane person would concede, but they're also a PDCGL player, so I guess that's why they haven't conceded, is because clearly they're not sane, and they also thought Excadrill was good, but I see the vision. I completely understand why you put it in there, because, if you play Drillbur, why not put an Excadrill in the deck? Well, because Excadrill sucks. It is a terrible, terrible card, and it's such a shame, because I always thought Excadrill was really cool. Like, comment down below, what are your thoughts on Excadrill? Whenever I played it in the games, I was like, this should be better. But it just never really is, right? It's like, it's ground metal, which seems really good, but they never give it enough attention. It's like, oh, Lucario is our metal X card. Yeah, it's a Gust liability. Also, everyone's playing grass decks, and it's like 60-60. Yeah, you might come up short on somebody, but I'd rather just play Zygarde, right? And it's good in doubles. True. But like in the games, like the main games, like the cool people games, it just never was as good as I wanted it to be. It just, it's weak to fire, it's weak to ground, it's weak to fighting, it's weak to so many things. And there we go. Finally, they conceded the Skarmory sweep. But let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts about Excadrill? I've always been disappointed by the card and the Pokemon, and the card did nothing. They did 0 damage. That was, I'm sorry, Pika fan. All right, so for the last couple games, we'll switch to the Jellicent build, see if maybe we can get lucky there. All right, so wait, how is my... Did that count as a loss? My ranking wasn't that low. No, that was a win. Okay, so we'll go to the Jelly build with a... I don't know if I want Psyduck or Azelf in the deck, but eh. And Mark, well, we're still just over a month away from Chaos Rising. Fun fact, 34 days away. It's May, or 35 days away. 36? 35 or 36? And I can tell you, I've given up on champions already. And Mark, Solrock in a hard place. That's terrible. But yeah, champions, I've already given up. I'm out. I didn't have fun. I didn't enjoy it. It didn't grab my balls. It's just not enjoyable. Like playing, the reason I play TCG Pocket, or at least I log in to get cards, is because one day I might play it, even though currently I have literally 5,000 pack hourglasses. So it's kind of not necessary. Oh, this is great. Okay, so we're in a bit of a Amanda Bynes here. I think I can get rid of the rare candy and the psychic energy. I don't play any grass attackers. This could get a little etch-a-sketchy. But if I just go for a Beldum here, we might be fine. And I am just knocking out their Badoo. So as long as they don't have a freaking bosses, I get like a free prize. And the reason I got rid of the rare candy is because there's more in the deck, right? There should be. Really hope there is. If there isn't, we're big screwed. All right, so we beam the Badoo. I really don't love the Dialga, but just being able to knock out a Badoo for 1 energy is really funny. And we know they'll have Frostlass in this matchup, so this could go either way. We can't put the Jellicent down. I'd much rather be playing the Empoleon build, because the Empoleon build would absolutely slap here. And all I really need is a Genesect. Okay, all I really needed to win this game is a Genesect. So naturally, we didn't get any of that. Naturally, we got none of the things we actually needed. So if I put Tatsugiri down, I don't think I need to. Right, they have to do a few things. Obviously, I'm playing the Psyduck build, and I don't think there's a Shaman in the list. Well, that's Petrol for Rare Candy, and then I can Chrono Burst. And if I just top deck Rare Candy, we're fine. So who needs Genesect when you just get a Petrol, am I right? And they are here. Wait, did you just stretch her for a... Did you just stretch her for a Badoo? You must have nothing going on over... Okay, well, this isn't going in the YouTube video. You were the chosen one, Helder. Okay, this will be double snow run. 100% double snow run. Guaranteed. I will bet everything... I will bet everything that it's only one snow run. I will bet a foot reveal that it's only going to be one snow... Oh, looks like y'all got to send me feet pics. You know, I don't make the rules. Well, that's fine. Okay, that was fine. We're still waiting on that Genesect, though. Y'all got any more of them Genesects? Okay, well, now they have everything. This is mean. Unfair stamp into bosses, into item lock? That shouldn't be allowed. All right, but I mean, the fact that they bossed means they don't have it. So, the fact that they just hit me with the old Bossarooski there, I think means they don't have it. So, we'll save the bosses, but this is a game I don't think is going to be in the YouTube video, but I kind of already have a YouTube video. Right? We had the Starmie game, the Typhlosion game, the Lucario game. Skarmory was a thing in all of them. I would imagine they'll just go for Spike Myth here. Unless they have a Grimmsnarl in hand. Okay. They got Grimmsnarl, so... I think I just lose. Yeah, I think they have a Grimmsnarl in hand. So that's pretty much just GG. Yeah, Unfair Stamp into bosses, into item lock. Unfair Stamp, once again, proving that it's the strongest ace back, because I was going to win this game, and then they stamp me. Right? If I'd been able to get a Genesect, so if I'd gone turn 1 Genesect, we'd be in the same spot, so that's not really helpful. All right, yeah, there's not much I can do aside from top decking Lilies, I guess, but even then, that's probably not going to help. Yeah, that's just concede. I'll give him a sad... Oh, I meant to do sad face, but the wheel was messed up. All right, well, let's go one more. We're playing the jelly builds. Yeah, Unfair Stamp. Again, Unfair Stamp is just kind of crazy. And my ranking would still be like 1430. My ranking would be, 1430, maybe 1440, 1450 if it wasn't for all those disconnects. But hey, we also wouldn't be 6 and 9, am I right? We also wouldn't be 6 and 9. And Taskmaster, it's not fair what they did to you in Thunderbolts. Yeah, I mean, also in the other one, too. Oh, no. Oh, I got bad news, everybody. I got real bad news. That's really bad. Just give me a second here. It's Clefable. Oh, no. Yeah, just let me put this on screen real quick. And not that one. It's the next thing. So what's the worst thing that could ruin this? The team is aware of reports. The team is aware that the game is broken. We're not fixing it. No disconnect fix. Yippee! They're not fixing the major thing wrong with the game. The team is aware of player reports regarding an increase in the frequency of disconnections while in matches. This is something that is being investigated, but we will share an update once more information is available. So you go radio silent for 3 months, and then, but now you'll share an update when more information. Now you'll share an update. You know, those last 6 months, that was just practice. This is my Mega Clefable redemption tour, all right? Unless we fail these Pokegears. Okay, so I think I have to just Lilies, believe in the heart of the cards. We go Beldum, Latinas. Don't do anything else. We just need a Psychic Energy. Badoo would also Badoo it. Oh, we got a Psychic Energy, baby. Not much else, though. All right. Ooh, this is rough. I think what I do is I Ultra Ball away the Mega Mawile and the Rare Candy. Because realistically, I just need one thing to go right. As long as they don't knock out my Beldum this turn, we win. So I'm really banking on the fact they don't have a bosses. Because if they have a bosses, I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. But they also need Clefable Energy bosses. So they need a 3-card combo in their 4-card hand. And they did use... Yeah, and they Ligma Balls grabbed Lily's Determination. So we know they ain't bossing. Oh, they're playing this Clefable. So they have both. So they have this one, which is the Metronome one, which was, you know, copy your opponent's active. And then they have Mega Clefable. Oh, they have Mega Guardy too. What? Okay. Not quite what I was expecting. But I think they've already lost this game because, yeah, I'll be item locked, but I have Steven's Matang. So I can evolve into Steven's Matang. I can Lilies. If I Lilies into Energy Jellicent, then they're Tool and item locked. They're 20 damage away from the Clefable being knocked out. But honestly, I think I don't. Right? I honestly think... Oh my god, I don't need to just draw into all my damn Lilies. I think we don't evolve. Right? We go... Yeah, Beldum down. Genesect. I have Latias in play, so we don't need to worry about that. So if they're probably going to go for Magical Shot, so I can't do anything anyway. But I think if the opportunity presented itself, I would not evolve into Jellicent, because you can't retreat the Jellicent. It has a 3 retreat cost. I'd have to waste 3 energy to retreat it. I'd have to Metagross to it. Doing 80 damage to the Clefable doesn't really matter in that situation, because I was trying to bait them into using Magical Shot. They did not do that. But also, yeah, I really wish you'd gone for Magical Shot. That would have been funny. But if you're wondering about Mega Gardevoir, we'll see it in a second. The first attack... Ooh, wait, hang on. Can I get that to stay there? Oh no, I can't inspect anything further. So I can't break Telepathic Psychic. Yeah, I was trying to masterfully bait them into giving me a Magical Shot. And this is one card I want to talk about. This has been seeing more and more play. I would not be surprised if we end up in a world where the baby Kyurem just is put into decks, right? Just as a funny thing, because a lot of people are playing this to find Grand Tree, you know, Psychic decks, need it to find Mystery Garden. So I would not be surprised if this Kyurem, because it gets to attack for a single colorless, if they have a Colress in their discard pile. Do you understand how crazy that is? Do you understand? Doing 110 damage 3 times? All right, we got Mega Skarmory. And, oh, I just got it like that. Oh, this is great. This is hilarious. Who should I knock out? It doesn't... I guess I just go for the Latinas. I mean, I know the Gardevoir is the big threat. But if there's no way they're getting a Mega Guardian play, right? Call me an Ass Guardian, because they're Ligma Ass Guard... I don't know. Fine. fine. I'll do this. I'll do the responsible thing, and I'll knock out the Ralts. I know that's the responsible thing, because what if they get Mega Guardian, 3 energy? Oops, my finger slipped. Oh, damn, my finger slipped. That's what I said last night. Never mind. But yeah, my finger slipped. We prized the Jellicent. But I think the Kyurem, don't forget this card exists outside of a Slowking deck, right? Everyone thinks, oh, this is just a card you put in Slowking. That is not just a card you put in Slowking. It can also be used against anyone playing Colress's Stochasticity. So if you've noticed that there's an uptick in Colress play for whether it's Mystery Garden, whether it's Battle Cage, whether it's anything, maybe we'll see it with Mega Greninja, because that gets you your Neo Upper into Stadium, which would be Surfing Beach, because Surfing Beach lets you switch. But here's Mega Guardy, 360 hit points. I can one-shot that. Oh, they're using Sonic Ripper. They're going to use Sonic Ripper to knock out my Genesect. Did they just put back a Latinas? Did they just... Am I going to lose? If I lost this... Wait, am I going to lose? Yeah, so there's Mega Guardy. It's really strong. I imagine we'll see it at some point. It's just, we're not quite there. With Grimmsnarl being a top deck, it's not quite in a decent spot. But I can bump their Stadium, and now that Clefable is not really a threat. And I'm fully set up. I don't really need to do anything. Let's just win the game. All I have to do is knock out Latias and things. So if you're Ligma Ass and you're facing off against a Skarmory deck and you're playing a Clefable deck with Mega Guardy, and you're wondering what the hell is going on, you do not rebench your Latinas, okay? That is a game-losing move, because you have to shuffle in your energy, and now they have Meowth and Latias in play, and all I have to do is just snipe Latias, snipe Latias, snipe Meowth. At least if they don't put the Latias in play, then I would have to go through the Lily's Clefairy, but that has a Lily's Pearl necklace on it. So I would take, that's a one prizer. So again, I talked about this when I was a PDCGO player, when I was a normal person before this game came out, yes. If you go back and watch my original videos on PDCGO, I was a normal person. I'm a litmus test of what happens to you if, yeah, there you go. Of what happens to you when you play this game for 4 years. I was normal. What I always used to say is count your opponent's prizes for them. I just used Skarmory to take 2. I had 4 left. They rebench Latias. That's 2 more. There's also Meowth. So it was 2, 2, 2, which equals 7, which is just an easy knockout for game. And, oh, that's a pass. Yeah, Lily's Pearl doesn't specify. It has to be in the active. There's some cards that specify that. All right, do I have a switch? Doth me haveth a switcheth? That's what we're about to find out. I can also just bosses for game. That's another thing I can do. I can just bosses for game. It doesn't really matter. All right, let's thin the deck of everything. Get everybody out of the deck. And, oh, yeah, didn't need to do that. So I think I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to pretend like we have it like that. But, I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just Pokegear. Petrol. Yes! We didn't get the bosses. We got the Petrol, baby. See, it could have been bosses, and I could have won with the Metagross. But no, this is a star. Skarmory's taking all 6 prizes, baby. There you go. This is exactly what Skarmory is here for in Metal decks. Is, oh, you have somebody in the active that I don't really care to knock out, but you have a Latias and a Pheasantipity and a Meowth on your bench. Well, I just took all 6 prizes without even knocking out your active, and the only card that can protect them is Rabska, but no one's playing Rabska because everyone's playing Shaman. So there you go. Just take a Sonic rip open your pants, make sure you're playing the female avatar when you use Skarmory, because then afterwards, you can do a Sonic Ripper on their face, because only the female avatar can fart, and if you don't know what that is, watch my YouTube shorts. All right, so that was Ligma Ash, and that is perfect, because now the stream is over. So, it's going to be interesting. Right, it's going to be interesting what I do. I'm going to make that video about the PDCGL thing. And Owen, that does happen. But we finished the stream with 7 wins. So we finished with 6 or 7. 6 to 7 wins. We would have had more, but my internet is not cool. So I have a lot of shorts coming up. I'm going to be posting more on the VODs channel, so make sure if you're subscribed to the VODs channel, please don't unsub. Just be aware that a lot of things are going to happen. And I am still willing to rename the VODs channel to whatever anybody wants. Okay? I'm willing to rename it whatever you want. Trust Your Pilot's Cockpit. Trust Your Pilot Schlongs, because shorts and longs. Trust Your Pilot Schlongs. So just come up with some good names. We got to 1,000 subs. I don't care about the name anymore. But yeah, so I'm going to be busy tomorrow. I'll be busy. I'll be streaming on Saturday. Let me know on the Discord if you want me to play Garchomp, Crustle, or do my triple play of 3 bad decks. But yeah, let's see who's online. Let's see who's online. And oh, Sato's online. Sato's online. We're gonna raid Sato because Sato usually gives. Oh no. Oh, if you beat Sato off, you get free gems. So let's start the raid. We're gonna raid Sato. If you don't want to watch Sato, blasphemy. But I will see you all on Saturday. Maybe with the triple play, maybe with Garchomp, who knows. Make sure you watch all the shorts because I put like 5 minutes of effort into them.